and the thing. Rowan is green. Wesley's green up to his knees.
I think Wesley's green from like the knees
Okay,
up,
let me
and
tell
Rowan is green from like the chest up, because she's so short. Y'all got dyed by a cloud of dye.
Except for me.
You got out of there. Yeah.
I didn't get it.
No, you didn't. Yeah, just these two are the only ones that are permanently green.
Rowan.
Permanently green.
Well, currently green.
Yeah.
I didn't say
Rowan.
permanently.
I've been blue,
Maybe it's
now I'm
permanent.
green. It's
So
all
yeah,
good.
you're a green dragon now. I hope you don't mind.
Rowan turned into a mummy.
Rowan, yeah.
And
them all.
I turned into a snake, a zombie, and I turned green.
I turned
And
into
blue.
A lot has happened.
How do you turn blue?
That's
That's the thing that happens to her
Special.
class.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Are we're good on the game board because we actually aren't using it. Oh, I need to log into Roll20 if I want to be able to play the game on it. Alrighty, so you guys have just finished off the mummy horde that Rowan had found herself woken up in the midst of after being bounced over there from someone messing with a door.
Yes.
So, luckily Rowan was the only one. But you guys eventually dispatched said zombies. And you start picking up the tracks again. Remember, we're looking for the two crown guard that came in here, right?
Yep.
So actually, we're clearing the monsters.
You're clearing, yeah.
We were told by the
Primary
acquisitions team
objectives.
to look for and ascertain how the guards are doing and what happened to them, and we were told by the guards to, don't worry about investigating, make sure this area is monster free, so our investigators can go on. So we went from investigators to cannon fodder.
I see. You're still supposed to look for them. That's still part of your job. But they want to make sure that when they come through to figure out why this place exists, that the people don't get eaten by green rats and mummy stuff. And you're going to have to write a 10-page report about the traps in this place.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. So after finishing it off, you had found some items in that room, that's correct?
I found a jar of juice.
A jar of juice.
And I have a container of liquid Nora has, scroll pressure has.
Okay. So we'll pick up right from there. You guys find those items. Is there anything you'd like to do with them for now, or are you just saving them?
I want to smell the jar of juice.
Alrighty. So so it's basically a little kind of a beaker. Kind of looking thing, kind of bulbous at the bottom. Comes up, the glass is dusty, aged. It's kind of little tiny bits of spider webs caught in the nooks as the glass bottle is formed. And you uncork it, and it smells really kind of vinegary, quite pungent, quite strong on the nose.
Okay, what color is it?
Vinegar colored?
No, it's like a light raspberry color.
Why do we feel like a cherry?
No, it's red vinegar.
It's wine that's gone sour.
Alright, so, continue on.
Did you want to do anything else with the potion? Okay. The other one was a case,
No,
right?
scroll.
It was just a scroll. That's right.
Pressure has to
So you've pressurized the scroll. You've got the vial. So okay, then that's where we're at. So from here, you can see exiting out of this room a pair of footprints, and you've been working in this kind of worked man-made stone structures. Obviously, those traps were placed by someone. I can't say man-made. Maybe they were dragonborn. Maybe the gnomes. I don't want to judge, right? You know, people are just doing their thing. So, anyways, not natural is what I'm getting at.
Constructed.
Constructed is a great term. So, you start following this kind of a 10-foot wide path, and it slowly starts to narrow, and the walls go from being worked and brought in stone to a natural kind of cave system that starts to twist and turn. The dust or the dirt goes from like a worked floor, stone floor, to kind of just mix of dirt and just cave floor type material. As you are continuing along, you've been following this trail by the two folks, Sergeant and the Constable, the two folks that came in as a team. And the tracks peter out here. And you see there's
Feedback.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's okay. Appreciate you checking on the stream. Very nice. We have a viewer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
And Jen.
My phone was muted. I thought it would say muted.
So, no, you have to hear the words that are coming off of Twitch. It's super important. So, anyways, the tracks
I think this is about to end.
peter off. Is it? I don't think so.
No,
It
no.
should be pretty much fully charged. So, the tracks peter off. You see that there's a couple different possibilities, right, left, center.
All I see is the one hallway.
We're not working off of that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Our brain.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So can we work off that now? Because I can actually, is it a left, right? So, one room with 3 doors?
Hallways.
Or one room?
You've been following a twisting path through the thing.
Okay.
Natural kind of cave.
Yeah, I got that.
Think cave. It splits into 3 ways, and you don't see any obvious tracks either direction right
Okay,
now.
but what I'm saying is all the 3 ways that it's split on one
Uh-huh.
wall? Or is it 1, 2, 3?
It's like a pitchfork. So
Pitchfork,
the one you've
okay.
been following is the center one. There's 2 ways off to the sides, not 90 degrees, we'll say like 45. I mean, everything kind of is,
Go left.
so.
Keep our
There-
hands on the left wall.
I want to look for footprints.
Okay.
Camera, please.
So you're gonna look a bit closer for the footprints. Go ahead and make a survival check. Is anyone else doing anything? Well, so she's examining the floor, trying to see if she can discern anything. It's not so much that like everything just disappeared; it's just it became unclear.
Yeah, we'd like to see if there's like sign of
16.
attacks.
Okay. You, so 16. Anyone else do anything while they're
I'm looking down the left hallway.
So Nora's investigating. You're looking to keep an eye on the left. Okay. Nora, you do manage to take and find the path as it goes, and it seems like they went off to the left.
I told everyone I found footprints leading to the left.
Here's the question.
Do we want
Can
to
we
follow?
tell how many could you tell how many footprints, how many pairs of footprints there were?
I mean, there's lots of prints through the ages in this place.
Oh, okay.
Not
Is
like
there any
prints,
recent
not
footprints?
like a cast of like a
Yeah.
print. But yeah, there's a lot of scuffling. You see. But you do see most recently, based on the knowledge you have,
Can I see what species the print?
you can see there's 2 people, and it does match the footprints from earlier.
Alright, let's go left.
Kind of a much bigger creature or person, and a much smaller one.
Which you were looking for a
which is
human
what
and
you were
a half.
following before.
Wesley, lead the way left.
Okay.
All right. So you continue into the left, following in. Again, the tracks are there most of the time. Every once in a while, they disappear for a while. You pick them up again. There's not been any real ways off of this. There's, you'll see kind of craggy bits in and out. Even a section that might go in like 8-10 feet, but then quickly dead ends. So you're able to eliminate that as a possibility. That sort of thing. As you travel along, you start feeling a damp, a moistness around you. It definitely feels a lot more humid.
Well, this is a lot more walking than I usually do.
And you, it starts smelling very dank and like musty and kind of like that fungus spore before rain kind of smell.
My little piano lessons.
And kind of like a salty, rotten meat. That's like that, but that's just me.
That's just in the back of the throat all the time.
Yeah.
That's why you need the good berries. You need the good berries. There's no other way to get rid of that. So that's Gary's berries.
Gary's
berries. Come get some at Gary's Berries Hut of Berries. Only good for one day.
Gary'sBerries.com.
Yep.
We've got a
Don't
market there.
Google that.
You probably don't want to see Gary's berries. Gary's berries might be tried.
Gary'sBerries.com.
Anyway, moving along.
So you're continuing on?
Leslie.
I'm okay with him sitting up there.
Okay.
If you need to sit to see, I know that I'm kind of in the way. Most of your stuff should be there, but
No, the computer is in the way.
I know. Good fat
Sorry,
computer
guys.
is.
Okay, that's cool.
Alright, so you're carrying on. Leslie, you're pressing forward.
Yep.
So you're basically up front. Who's with you? Who's with you leading the way? Is Gary?
No, I'm behind him.
You're up.
I'm leading the way.
Who's in the very back?
No, not me.
You're taking up the rear?
I'll take the rear.
Okay.
Does that work
They
out?
used to put the little in the middle, but now they're putting the little at the end.
Because they think something's going to creep up behind them, so be alert.
I'll be at the end.
You wanna be at the end?
No, leave it alone.
I'll be at the end. I've been the one who's been changed into so many things. I'll be at the
You can
end.
act as the collection.
Alright.
I am behind Wesley.
That way they can't use me to find traps like they've been doing. Let me just toss you over this into a trap, and then walk you through another trap.
I was saying,
And then lead you to a third trap.
I said, let me check before you throw Rowan over, and all of a sudden, thump.
You know, dome tossing is not the most effective way to search for traps.
It's been 100% effective to find traps.
Why?
I don't think you guys have a more
Why did you
accurate
throw
method.
her?
Can you at least put a rope around me next time?
So then we can lasso you around and throw you some more.
As you're traveling along, creeping along, remembering the good times, the super bright green dragonborn up front, the super bright green gnome in the rear.
Ooh, do they glow in the dark?
They nearly do.
Okay.
Like
That
if
would
there's
be awesome.
any light at all, they all of a sudden like outline, like neon. So, as you do, the ground beneath your feet, instead of just being this kind of light layer of dust and little pebbles and stuff like that, cave floor starts getting squishier, wetter.
I know it'll be wetter.
You start actually seeing little roots kind of working its way out.
Is the guardsman's footprints easier to follow?
It is quite easy to see where they've been here now.
Alright. Continue on.
You just see the outline of a body from someone that fell down. Just footprints. Because they tripped over a root.
Eventually, the hallway opens up, not into a room, more of just kind of a wider hallway. You can hear water dripping, and you see these giant kind of thorny weeds. They're huge vines wrapping around the tunnel with these big green stickers tipped at least 1.5 feet with red. And these stickers are sticking into the hallway the vine are wrapping around. You can see that there's a place that had been hacked, possibly even some new growth where it's kind of coming over, even where then you see the path, the
Leslie, burn
footprints
it.
do continue.
I can't. I only can use it once, and I need to sleep.
He did use his breath earlier today on his way into the sewers.
Alright, start hacking. Actually,
use
let's
my
wait.
I
I actually am a nature guy. Well, it's not my main forte.
You can try it.
I can try it.
Try
I
fireball.
investigate.
I'm
Okay.
going what else?
I investigate the root.
Okay. So you want to start looking into the nature of the plants, seeing what
I
they're
also
like.
want to.
I'm not gonna fireball
Okay.
if someone's near the plants.
Someone take a lead on a nature type, and someone take a lead on a survival type of check.
I'll take a lead on the survival type.
I'll do nature then.
Okay. So you guys are gonna check the vines out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're doing survival. Okay. That is going to be a wisdom survival check. A 4 total.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you start poking and prodding, but you don't see much of a way really through this. You're trying to find kind of a safe passage, and as it stands now, it seems like someone might be harmed. So, and you?
I got 6.
So yours was nature with intelligence. Do you have an intelligence bonus? Or is that included in your nature already?
I don't know.
So you can look at your nature. Nature is a skill. Oh, you're right. Yeah, nature. It's intelligence, so that 1 already includes your intelligence bonus. Okay, so that you rolled a what?
6.
A 6 total. Alright, so you guys are really unfamiliar with these things. You've not met them. You've seen thorns and thorn bushes, but not in like a cave environment like this.
Sunlight.
It does seem unnatural.
Can I?
Alright, can we take our time and...
Wait. Can I take out the bottle of jism for a little bit, like a drop onto the vine?
Of the bottle?
The
The vial?
vinegar?
The
Okay.
jar of juice. Put a little drop onto the vine.
Okay.
It grows exponentially.
And as you do so, the areas that seem to have recently been hacked grow together a bit more.
Oh, you healed it.
So it's healing.
Yay, that's exactly what we didn't want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, but now we know the potion's a healing potion.
Yeah.
That tastes like red wine vinegar.
Smells like it.
I'll
No one's tasted it.
Yeah.
You want to taste it?
taste
Not
it.
yet.
I guarantee it won't turn you green. Huh?
It's not much of a guarantee.
I'm sorry. Leslie the Dragonborn, what did you want to do?
I'll try to slash the thorns with my long sword.
Alright.
Boldly forward.
Let my bottle be.
So you start just wading in. Alright. Go ahead and
Roll strength.
you can roll strength, yeah.
I know what you're gonna say.
People who come here are going to be weirded out by me
17
putting a bottle on my face. No, that hurt.
17 plus 3 equals 20.
Sorry.
Unnatural.
Oh my
Okay.
God, you okay?
I said that hurt.
So-
Why did you pull it home? Take it in
You
your
kind of
face.
hack things. There's way too much to just hack and get rid of it all at once. But you almost make like a Dragonborn shaped hole, but it closes up like super quick. You can make your way through based on what you're doing if you just keep kind of bull rushing it and just Alright. strengthening it.
Hold on. Step back.
But it doesn't necessarily mean the others will be able to make it as well.
Let me try some fire. Let me try a firebolt.
Okay.
Comment.
So you cast a firebolt at one of the vines on the wall, and kind of similar to his sword attacks, it definitely hurts it. It does damage, but there's just such a proliferation for so long, and it grows back quite rapidly.
Okay, so can I try Ray of Frost to see if frost causes it to not grow back as quickly?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Ray of Frost a cantrip or a...
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
And it does, it's 10 feet and does 1d8 cold.
Okay.
And it slows them. I think Ray of Frost slows them.
Okay.
Yes, reduces the speed by 10 feet.
Alrighty. Go ahead and so you cast your Ray of Frost, and make a survival check. That's a wisdom survival.
6.
Alrighty. So you start. You know what? I keep on doing this.
Leaving your dice over there?
Forgetting my dice, yeah. I'm so worried about making sure everyone else has their dice.
Wow.
Wow. DM. Unsubbed.
No, I'm still subbed.
Oh, well, thanks. If you don't have your son subbed to you, who can you?
Even though I never
So-
watched it.
You start to kind of and freeze it, streaks back a bit, and you kind of duck in and probe, and one of the thorns shoots out, catches you in the shoulder, and you take 4 damage.
Oof.
The wounds on the vines seem to close up even more.
Ah.
It's like a burn.
It might have acquired a taste for gnome.
Wait.
Stack the face! Stack the
Yeah.
Wait.
First idea, okay.
Wait. Is the ferret still there?
Is my parents still with me?
You haven't seen your ferret
Since I gave
you-
them modified?
No!
Is there a modified ferret
The
right
ferret! The
around?
ferret's more person, no important than you!
Oh!
Wow, that's a big one.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go back down that way and head back to the sarcophagi. It's more comfortable there in the dark.
I comfort table.
All right, let's.
So,
I push.
you guys are watching this. You kind of have an idea. You think you have the choice of either just kind of bull rushing through it. You can try to kind of dance through it, or you can study it with survival.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna study it. I also
You're
study.
good. You passed it with your strength check with the weapon.
Oh, so he's on the other side.
He is working his way through.
Okay.
Ching chong, ching
So,
chong,
you
ching.
could follow him if you want.
I think fire was better than frost.
I'm just gonna go try to follow
I am
him.
like 5 inches taller than Rowan.
You can see the effect, and it's just not quite enough for you to get through. You think you had something bigger, more intense. Maybe it could blast a big enough hole, but the fire or the ice seems to
What if
be
we
really
do it
good,
together?
apart from the fact that it basically just sucks
What if you
some of
use?
your blood
What
out.
if you use your firebolt while I'm hacking it?
I give Rowan my rapier to
Oh, firebolt while hacking?
Yeah. While I'm
Rowan,
hacking
uh,
into it. Maybe
she
I'll
has a
be
weapon
strong
that she
enough-
could use if she wanted to. It's not the weapon so
where
much.
we can
So did you
harm
guys
enough
want to
I
try?
study it.
So you're gonna use your nature and start think. Okay.
9.
9.
9.
That's your total with your bonuses and everything. Okay.
I only have 1.
What are you doing?
I'm going to do something in a public field, but I'm going to use vicious mockery on the plant.
All right. What would you like to tell the plant?
Get out my way,
Your
bro.
mother was a weed.
It seems unaffected.
Hippity hoppity, get off my property.
Wait.
We can do it. We can try to do. We're gonna combine sword and firebolt together.
Okay.
I'm kind of out of the bigger juice stuff
Okay.
until we.
So you guys kind of come up with a method. He hacks
Give
it.
me your
You
kneecap.
cauterize it, and then you both move on.
Yeah.
So they still are growing, but it does seem to be able to get you guys through. And so after the vicious mockery attempt, did you have anything else that you want to do? And how would you like to approach this, Gary?
I'm going to just try to
I'm not gonna do
make my
anything.
way through.
Sure. Again, you can kind of use dexterity if you want to be more dexterous, more strength, or
I'm going to use
nature.
dexterity, I think.
So you have the option of a nature wisdom check or survival wisdom check. Sorry,
I think it's the
if you want to
same.
improve.
Hold up.
So it's up to you.
Wait.
Or if you have another thing you'd like to try, feel free.
I'm also trying to go through.
Okay. You actually have done what you need. You'll be able to make it through. You're just going to take a little bit of damage. It's okay.
Chillax.
Oh, you know what? I trip on the root and impale myself because I rolled a natural.
Natural one. What check were you doing?
Doesn't matter. I'm like, I was doing survival to try to get through dexterity.
Okay.
Get one right in my chest.
I'm trying to.
So,
I'm trying to do.
so you start to study one closer,
And it's like,
and yeah, it just basically and catches your cheek. Let's see how bad. It just dinks you a little bit for one.
Alright.
So
You get a pierced ear.
you get a pierced
please
ear,
have a pencil.
and it's as much as you can
Will
tell
you pass this out?
what this thing might think.
How much
It
damage
probably
do
didn't
I
like it
take?
very much,
How much damage do I
It tastes like dirty hippie.
but it'll do it
It likes
again.
gnomes better than it.
take? I'm going to try. How much damage do I take to go through?
You take also one.
I'm going to try to hack through.
All right, so you're gonna use your strength to just hack through, or do you want to
Wait,
dance through and like?
That's Dex.
Okay, I mean you still use your weapon. You know, you just
Yeah.
kind of also like. Okay, so rather than just like like a barbarian through with a machete, you're more of like a wood elf.
15.
She does an interpretive
17.
dance through the vampire
So
route.
you manage to work your way through. Yeah, a couple of them kind of lash out at you, and you either kind of
I just
knock them off to the side. That's the thing. One of them you knock into Nora, and she wasn't ready for it.
Oh, sorry, Noah.
So-
I still love you.
I eat one of my good berries, so I'm back to 9 health.
Okay, so you munch on a good berry, Gary's good berries, available only at Gary's near you. And while you're having a luxurious and not stressful at all stroll through a weed-infested cavern. Alright,
So
you all
we make it through,
manage-
right? We all make it
You
through.
manage, yeah, through your various methods, the Dragonborn and the gnome working together, managed to work their way through. He's actually quite careful around you. It's a little bit sweet. So,
Well, that's just because he swings over my head. I have no fear of getting hit. Ooh, that's a nice breeze!
as you leave the thorns and the passage behind, the floor starts becoming. You start seeing an actual floor laid out with cobblestone going into finally bricks and stone floor. The walls are still rough. They're rough hewn, but they're hewn. So that means they're not a natural cave, but they're not like super straight. They still have craggies and that sort of thing through it. And as you get to the point, alright, as you get to the point where this floor becomes full stone, you notice something in the lead.
Hmm?
You notice in the floor a discoloration for a section of it.
Like a blood stain?
You can go ahead and take a closer look if you like. Just as you.
I have to walk up to it.
You have to specifically poke it with a stick while calling it names. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I would like to, at a distance,
From a distance.
examine.
Alright.
Oh man, why do I even show up? Oh no, that's a 13. Okay. 13 plus my investigation is a 15.
Okay. So you actually notice on one end of the discoloration is a set of not great hinges.
So-
they seem to be rusty. They're discoloring the stone around them. It's like a pool.
A pool?
Like
a trap door?
Yeah.
You see hinges, yeah, that would be
Okay.
holding up like
Gotcha.
a door that would be built into the floor.
Can I open it?
So
I think it's a trap.
he's checking it out. He says, "I think it's a trap." You want to run up and open it?
Actually, check it for traps.
Does anyone else
I
want to do
checked for
anything?
traps.
Great, where are you gonna throw me now?
No.
I checked for traps.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll your Thieves' Tool proficiency, which is basically, what's your dex bonus? 5 is your dex bonus? Or your total... No, your dex bonus is 3. Plus your proficiency is 2, which just makes 5. It is 5, but... It's fine. It's on the left-hand side. There should be dexterity, I think second down 3. Okay. Oh, very good. You're already including its proficiency. Very good. Great. So yeah, Thieves' Tools. So, you can definitely tell it's a trap. what you're trying to do is keep it from
21.
happening. 21. All right. So yeah, you open the lid slightly and see that it's basically a pit completely of acid. And the reason why you spotted it was because the fumes and just the noxiousness of the acid eventually discolored the stone, rusted out the hinges. It's a very simple thing where basically just weight on it makes it drop down, and you manage to spike it so that you think people can walk on it without it falling.
Well, why don't we just spike
You
it
do
open?
see that there is like a strip on the edge of about 4 inches on like each side, where you can kind of sneak or balance across if you didn't want to walk on that.
Why don't we just spike it open? Instead of
Because
spiking
4
it...
inches is very hard to walk on.
Okay.
I
It's
spiked
something-
it closed.
It does, from where you're approaching, it hinges up like that. Or down, it could be.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that would be an awful trapdoor trap if it hinged
It
up.
hinges up.
You're like-
Please wait while the trap opens. Please enter into the trap. Please
I was
deposit,
thinking it'd be
I
like
spiked it
deposit any gnomes that you may have.
the first person that steps on it goes whee, and the other people go boom.
They go chase. Oh, what happened? Ah. So,
I spiked it close. Even the heaviest person like a trapping board can step on it.
you believe that even Wesley could get on it and still be all right.
Wesley, jump up and down on this. Make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, Wesley.
It can go down,
Yeah,
so
Wesley,
it will be
We'll tie
a
a rope on Wesley.
Nora secured it, Wesley.
Wait, we'll tie a rope on Wesley and have Wesley walk on top of it.
Jen, do you have thaumaturgy or cantrip?
No.
Yes, cantrip, but not thaumaturgy as a cantrip.
There's
Thaumaturgy is usually the world of wizards, not sorcerers.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
And tieflings, weirdly enough.
All right.
I'm signing the weapons.
All right. Continuing on.
As a paladin, you loot this house. That's one of the cool things. You get to be super awesome with sword, giant armor, shield.
Check for traps.
And you get
I already did.
No, further along in the hallway. Check for
I think
traps.
you start
Because if
getting
there's
spells
one
on the
trap,
second or
there's
third
going to
level.
be more.
Well, Wesley has one
I
on
think
top
it's
of
the
it. We don't know if it's his.
I think it's pretty level.
So,
Okay.
alright, did you guys cross through, or how are you doing it?
Yeah, it's sticking close to the edge. Like
Okay.
1 foot on the 4-inch section.
Okay.
So you guys kind of help each other across. It's not a
I
giant
check for
pit.
traps because he wants me to every.
It's only about like
2
a
seconds.
like a 4'8" by 4'8" pit.
Uh-huh.
And so it's
So
not huge.
it's your average gnome throwing
You could
size.
easily throw a gnome right over this.
Okay.
Would you like
Which
to?
means there's a
No.
gap beyond it.
No, leave poor table alone.
Never.
So Emily's checking the rest of the room for traps or hallway.
Alright, go ahead and roll investigation, please. If you're cool with doing that action. It's up to you. It's your character. 2. You do not discover any traps for the next 20 or 30 feet that you checked out. So, you do notice though that the floor starts to go back to kind of the natural stone or like cavern right at the end of where you were starting to look at.
All right. Boldly forward, children.
Anyone else want to do anything, or you're just gonna all cross past?
I'm gonna go forward.
Okay. Helping each other across the 5-foot gap, even with the little 4-inch ledges, you're able to make it all safely.
Okay.
And again, you're back to following passages, natural stone passages, and you seem to be descending just slightly as you're continuing on through here. And eventually, the passage starts to expand. The walls are getting a little bit further away. It squeezes down as low as 3 feet, starts expanding out. You start feeling a slight breeze, a little bit of warmth in that breeze.
Nice.
As you do, it's a very kind of almost like dry. It's like the opposite of the thorns, and it smells somewhat sterile. If someone makes a survival check,
What is sterile science?
I'll do it.
Not fresh.
No, sterile is what you call like a hospital.
I'll do a
Hospital
survival check.
How much should
I only got a 10.
I'll do a survival check. 18 plus 1, 19.
19. Alright. You detect a hint of blood in the air. You can smell it with your intensely powerful dragonborn smell, factory senses. You smell the kind of coppery, acrid scent of blood.
I tell each other,
Carried on that warm breeze to you.
guys, do you want to head further? I smell blood.
That's just me. I'm still
kinda
bleeding from the thorn.
Alright, let's continue on.
But we kind of don't got a choice.
Do you want to try some of the guard juice?
We'll hold off on that.
Drink it.
As you continue on the path, or it starts expanding more and more, both out to the left and right of you, and also above. As the cavern starts getting taller and taller, so it's out of your view.
Oscar.
I'm gonna go use the restroom.
So, and you
here.
No.
are hanging off a little outcropping here. It's kind of expanding out forward, and I guess Wesley in the lead sees a room that the entire roof or ceiling is covered in thick, dusty cobwebs, just gloopy masses hanging from one edge to the next, hanging down, swaying in the breeze, little wispy bits.
traps.
Well, you do see from the mass, as the peak of the room has this giant mass of webs that are hanging down, you see little cocoons dangling from there. 5 of them are hanging down from the giant mass. 2 of which seem to have humanoid shapes.
Wow! We
They're
found out what happened. Now let's get out of here.
You came across, and you were leading them. You have to a bigger chamber, cobwebs everywhere, giant cobwebs blowing in the
I
breeze.
did hear.
Oh, you heard me?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
2,
So
5
I
things
was-
dangling down, 2 of which look humanoid.
Is there any way we can get to the humanoid-looking cocoons?
I can mage hand.
Potentially.
I mean, they can't
I
They
study
can't,
what happened.
pick them down or anything like that,
I
but a
tried
mage hand can maybe move the webbing aside and see if they're still alive in there.
You know what? Use your mage hand and trigger the web, see what comes crawling out.
I try to study, like, I'll just study them, see, like, try to see if it's the people or not.
Go.
A 14 plus, what is it? Investigation is 0, so 14.
14. Okay. The
They
webs
were made by a
obscure.
spider.
You didn't really know exactly what they look like, but you do know that one is a human, one's a halfling. The webs obscure any details of the forms, but one does appear to be larger than the other.
Just like the footsteps.
Like human size?
One's
They're both
human-sized,
humanoid.
one
One's kind of human sized. One's
Just
maybe
like
a
the
bit
footsteps.
below average human, perhaps, or tall, something else.
Well, I'm gonna
Alright.
send my mage hand up there and see if we can move some of the webs out
We're
of
up
the way.
on the we're up on the map now, guys. So
And
you know something's going
See
down.
if we can see a uniform.
Yep, now there's gonna be a battle straight happening with a spider.
So this is the cavern that you see. Go ahead and move the map so people can see, Emily. So.
There's
And
a
you
bot
see-
at the bottom.
1 second.
Are you doing all right?
Oh,
So
Move. Thank you.
there you go.
who's the
Okay.
people?
You can see that 2 of the smaller things that are dangling down, one's here, right there,
Gotcha.
one's dangling down from there.
We
The
actually
smaller
can't see
of the 2 humanoid ones are here, and the bigger is there.
that. We can't see anything that you just tagged.
Okay.
So we'll mage
Double
hand
tap.
down the one.
Just zoom out slightly.
I'm trying to, but the there you go.
That's zooming in. There you go. Okay. There? Can you see? Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Mage hand down the closest one. See what comes
Okay.
running out at us.
You do have mage hand?
Yeah.
What is both the strength and the range of that?
I got some questions. There, pull it up.
Okay.
I know it's like 5 or 10 feet, so it's not. I can't pick up a thing, but I could probably move the webs around.
Yep. Yeah, mage hand I know can only handle about I think 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So you have to do on the half of it.
Your range is 30 feet.
Range is 30 feet. Yep.
I'm trying to tech.
So this is what?
10 pounds
10,
is
20,
what
30,
it says.
Turn it off and on
5,
again.
10, 15, 20,
Turn it off
25,
and on
30.
again.
30 feet is right here from you. Okay, see where it is?
Okay, you said there was a small one near there?
Small one is here. You see it there?
Well,
Okay.
Jen, you don't need to mage hand the thing down. You just need to peel
Twist it.
apart the.
Yes, and it's more than 30 feet away from me, so in order for me to do it, I have to go further into the webs.
Oh, alright.
I'll slash them down for you.
No, we don't want to slash yet. I have a feeling as soon as we touch the web, something's going to come out. So before I even go in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have the mage head just shake the web.
Okay, so you just kind of go up. There's web kind of throughout, but
Yeah.
there's definitely a center mass. So you just want to bring it as close to the center mass as you can and just kind of rummage around a bit.
See if something comes crawling out before we get sneak attacked.
So you send your mage hand up. You guys see the web kind of up there, kind of shaking around a bit. A bunch of dust comes down. A bone drops to the floor.
Well,
Go ahead and roll perception.
Everybody?
Her and then whoever has the highest.
Perception.
oh, it's, I have 2.
11. This is 2.
I have 4.
1.
13.
Gary.
Passive perception?
No, perception.
Your basic, which is 3. If your passive is 13.
4. You roll.
So we taught?
No,
She has
she's
3,
13.
yeah, 4.
I don't see nothing. I rolled a 4. 4 is 8.
You rolled a 11.
11.
You don't see anything, I mean, other than what was described, really.
Okay.
But you do, as you listen, as you kind of peer into the darkness of this cavern, you can tell that it goes quite a bit further outside your actual
can I try something?
torchlight.
Can I try something?
What?
I have a candle. Can I throw it in there?
Yeah.
Setting the webs on fire might not
Well, no, just to see.
If the guards are still alive, you'll burn them alive in the webbing.
Can you like?
Can I, is there a
Can
stone?
you like leave an orb around or something?
Is there a storm nearby?
I also
Is there a storm?
Stone.
Oh, stone. Yes, there's stones all over.
I also
Can I grab a
have.
stone and
I
throw it?
I also
you
have a
can.
lantern.
I pick up
With
the stone
oil.
and throw it.
Where are you throwing it?
Somewhere in the webs.
I tried
Okay.
to investigate
Away
the
from us.
webs.
Away from.
I tried to
So
investigate
you're able to go
what's inside.
throw it a fair bit further than the mage hand was able to go. As you do, kind of the same thing happens. You see it kind of arc through. It even breaks through a couple. Some dust and bones and stuff like that.
I try to investigate the
Drop
webs,
down.
see what's inside.
Well, the web's all in the ceiling and stuff like that. You can walk up to one of the. You can walk up to one of the hanging cocoons and kind of cut it down and see what's inside of it.
No, I won't do that.
No.
So.
I have a
I just
lantern.
wanna
I can throw a
investigate
lantern in there.
So I'll investigate. I'll roll investigation, which is a 0, so then we roll a 17.
For investigation.
Cool.
What's that?
It's a cocoon.
Oh.
Yeah, I just popped it out so you guys can see That one. Alright. You don't see what made any of this kind of stuff, and you don't know what's in the cocoons, of course, with that. You do notice
I feel like it's
that
all
there's a
stealing.
lot of like scuff marks in the dirt that seem to be as if they were dragging something was drugged from kind of roughly your area towards the center of the room.
Alright, let's start. Go, Wesley the Fearless.
No.
Boldly go.
Well, I'm investigating.
Be prepared for an attack from above.
If something attacks, I'm going to ready an action. If something attacks, I want to shoot.
Same.
I want to use Mrs. Mockery on it because
Okay.
Something
So you guys are on your guard.
If something attacks, I have my short bow out.
Okay, so you guys are ready? And you're peeling through, you got your bow half cocked. Alright.
You're prepared.
And what would you like to do?
Firebolt.
Wesley, where would you like to go?
I
Go the first
I
cocoon.
just go to where the webs start and start to come
So the
view
webs-
in very close.
Your
and see what's inside.
the ceiling has been raising for a while. The webs are primarily in the ceiling, and they start almost where you're at. So you can start seeing like the
Let's
beginning
go
of
to
the
the
webs.
first cocoon.
Okay.
And then they go from here, light, wispy, into a solid and more solid mass as you enter into the center.
Well, first I start to see what's in the webs. If I see anything bad,
Okay.
then I'll.
So you're
then
keeping around. Are you
I
moving
am
anywhere, or are you
following-
staying where you're at?
I'll move. I investigate. If there's anything bad, then I'll stay. If there's.
You don't know.
If
So
there's
you don't know.
You don't know that. Where do you want to
You've
go?
reached,
then
you've
I'll
reached
move to the cocoon.
You've reached the limit of what investigation can do. Where you're at.
you have two choices. You can go to where the cocoon is, or you can stay and we can investigate forever.
I'm gonna go to the cocoon.
Okay, you're gonna head towards the cocoon.
I'm not gonna let
I
him get
am
more than
following
15
him.
feet in front of me.
Okay, so you're gonna stay. Are you following him, or are you stopping him?
Yeah,
from
I'm
moving?
also.
I'm going to make sure that if anything ambushes him, I have distance so that I can use a ranged attack.
So you're following him
But I am following him.
within. Okay. So Rowan, you can put her a bit behind. Yeah, keeping an eye out on things.
And then put me between them both.
Okay. So Gary moves on up with you. Between
I'll get my
Nora, or
I
not
go
Nora,
right here.
between Rowan
Put
and
Gary
I-
in front of me.
put Gary in next, or yeah, in between the two of you.
There you go.
There.
I
We're not
want to
worried
go
about
between
movement.
Nora and
Like
Rowan.
we are in combat or anything like that. This is just exploration and stuff. Alright. So you guys have moved on up. The scene seems to be about the same. You can see a much clearer view of one of the other cocoons.
Wesley,
that
can
before
you reach
only
that
saw.
cocoon?
You can reach it, yeah. You can cut them down if you need, or pull on them or something like that. You can reach them from the ground. Is what I'm saying.
I'm hiding by the rock. I'm hiding like kind of trying to camouflage into the wall with my bow out.
Wait, you can't
Okay,
reach
so you
that
go
cocoon
ahead and
right
roll
next
stealth.
to me. You can reach the
Yeah.
cocoon to me.
I'm not getting that close to you. Because if something attacks you, I'm better at being able to attack it
No,
from a distance
I meant-
than base to base.
No, I meant
me
with
too.
like
With the mage hand?
yeah, make sure
13.
Yeah.
you
Okay,
can
so that's
reach
your
the
stealth.
cocoon.
Okay.
Okay, good thing. Because I have a
With the
stealth of
mage
7
hand.
and I rolled a 6.
Oof.
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so
So I'm
Jen will
hidden.
try to use mage hand on the cocoon
Am I hidden?
because she can reach it.
Okay.
So before we cut it down, I'm going to see if we can open it a little bit.
Alright, so you're kind of try to peer in there.
Use mage hand to open it up before we cut it down.
Okay. So you're able to kind of steal away a little bit, and you see the hind quarter of some sort of rodent.
So that one's a rodent.
Leave that one.
Leave
Don't
it.
even go after it.
Yeah.
Go on to the next one.
Okay, Emily can have the.
Do you go to the next cocoon?
Yeah, I go to the next cocoon.
And I stay about 15, 20 feet behind him
I'm gonna go.
And I'm assuming Gary's going to get in between us as well.
I'm gonna move you right there and there, right there.
I'm gonna follow.
We're all pressure
I am
goes
going
right
to
here.
be. Yeah.
I stay right here. No, I move.
Okay.
I move over here.
And
And
Wesley,
can I?
since you said you're kind of just keeping an eye out and percepting as close as you can, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
So roll perception.
Can I also try to hide again?
20.
You're still hidden.
Unnatural.
I moved.
I got
You're still
19
hidden.
and then 1
You
perception.
so.
So
Okay.
unnatural 20.
So you see. Why won't these go to a
You're
thing
okay with this
that's not
position, right?
here?
That's cool. I'm just trying to keep everybody within healing. Remember, guys, I only got 2 healing words left. And the healing
first
potion.
And Wesley, you see some movement around here at ground level. But you can't see very well because you don't have night vision.
Rowan,
and
can
it's
you
right
see?
on the very edge of
Pressure, can you see?
torchlight. And that's
You
what's
have night vision.
Wait,
I have 9.
I saw a
Can I
candle
see
near it. And see
You're gonna burn
try to
that
see
one
what
alive,
it is.
Wesley.
Huh?
He
Yeah.
lights the camera, puts it
Alive.
near it, and he goes like that.
It's
I tried.
50 feet away from y'all.
Oh.
It's over here.
Does everybody have a light source on them?
Yes, I have
No.
a lantern and a candle. I gave Rowan my candle.
I don't.
Alright,
I'll turn
I
this
chucked the
to-
light rock down there.
So you
So-
take. Okay.
So now I'm throwing a rock at the movement.
Alrighty. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh, we're going to the battle.
Alright, yay! The healer gets to go first.
5.
5.
Oh.
I got 5.
Okay.
15. What did you get?
I got a 19 plus my initiative, so 20. Dirty.
Oh, we had initiative?
I got 15.
Yes.
Roll initiative.
Okay, then.
It's a tick!
Okay, then I got 7.
I got
It's a
15.
queen spider.
Yes.
You did not. That's disgusting.
Did you see that coming?
I'm missing
Did you
some.
not see that coming, Wesley?
I did see that coming just
Oh.
Good.
because all of the webs, of course, you'll see a queen spider
I
coming
kidnap.
at you.
I kidnapped.
Alrighty. And as your light rock hits the ground and skitters, you see this mound of dirt shuffle for a second, and then immediately this giant arachnid leaps out and jumps on Wesley.
Wesley, you just got pounced.
What did you, oh,
So, those of us who readied in action, do we get to go first?
you are in initiative order, and you do not get surprised. You were
Okay.
ready for it, but it was ready for you.
Okay.
So you are basically even.
So it's on Wesley. Can I shoot it?
Okay. We
So-
need to get into order.
We do need to get in order.
I
So
got
Rowan,
15.
Rowan, what's your turn? What's your thing?
I was 4.
4. Okay. Wesley, what was your initiative?
My initiative 5.
All right. Pressure. What was your initiative?
7.
All right. Nora.
15.
All right. And Gary.
20.
20. Okay. Which puts us at Gary. Gary, you see the pile shake.
Mm.
So, and you see the pinchers poke out, and you see it kind of ready.
Isn't it on top of
And then it
Wesley?
pounces on
It
me.
is not yet. It does look like it's ready. I thought it had initiative, but it's not.
I'm gonna throw a blessing on Wesley, or to just do the group.
Okay, so you can do
I think
blessing.
blessing goes up to 3.
Alright.
The
Please
cleric
do it
speaks. The cleric expert. She's a cleric
Just
expert.
put bless.
So, okay, but you bless. Go ahead and look up what it does so you can tell
We're looking
people.
it up right now.
Oh, why aren't you?
Hmm?
It's your spell.
Behind you.
Oh, she's looking at it. Oh, I see. Very good, Jen.
Well, Emily.
All
Last
right.
of the three creatures
Three
within
creatures.
your range. Target makes attack roll savings throw before the spell's end. The target can roll a d4 and add that number to your attack or savings throw.
Mm-hmm.
You decide when you want to add the d4, I believe, after you roll, but before you get the result.
It's not. This happens continuously for a minute until he loses concentration.
Oh.
So the three people
Oh, wait a
always
minute.
get this.
Light is also concentration, so I can't cast this and.
That's correct.
So
Are
if
you
I
sure-
cast this,
are you
if I
sure
cast-
light is not a concentration
Light is
spell?
not a concentration.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright,
we
then I'm
checked this
doing
last-
that.
Not all ongoing effects are concentration. There are
Alright, okay.
some that are. But bless is, so if you get hit, you have a chance to lose concentration. It's a constitution check,
Alright.
that sort of thing. But yeah, apart from that,
Then I bless Wesley, Rowan, and
Pressure.
pressure. Okay. So you
and
guys
then
all-
I move back my movement.
Okay, so you're gonna move on back. Alright, do you got him moving? Go ahead and close bless and move him on. Okay.
So remember, you get a bonus to your saving throws and plus
You
d4.
add a d4 to savings throws and to attacks.
Alright, Nora?
Okay. I was already. Okay.
So you're hidden. It doesn't exactly know you're there.
Okay. And it can't see me around the corner, anyways.
Actually, let me double check. You are not hidden.
Oh.
But you are. No, it knows you're there.
Okay.
You're in its lair.
Ow! There's a hole. I can
hole.
move 35, so 1, 2. Can I go to the admiral?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
1, 2.
Oh, you're that one. You're the blue. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't know you're there. Not bad.
Thank you. You thought that was
I thought that was you. Yes.
No.
There's a lot of blue characters in a
So-
line.
If you go straight across,
me? Yeah.
you may be no, not that way. Forward across. You have that ledge hiding you.
I'm gonna get rid of this C because it's in our way. We know it's just a room.
But didn't we already take it down?
No,
Mage
it's a
hand
road.
kind of
So
spread
I
the
go.
things.
I go right
Oh, what
here.
was it?
It was a road. The hindquarters of a road is what you saw poking out. Of
Gotcha,
the
deer.
Okay,
Is it
so
here?
So
The smaller deer.
A doe.
It was
A deer.
It was
A
a
female
It
deer.
was a
Red
Red.
a rat.
You could
A
probably
big
go.
old rat. A big old stinky rat.
You could probably, if you, that's not all your movement. So if you wanted to go further down the,
No, she's good there.
okay.
G.
Okay.
She's gonna when it charges Wesley, she's gonna shoot it.
I go right there.
Okay. So you're readying. You're basically doing. You're talking. You're readying. You're hidden. You're just.
I'm focusing.
Gonna jump on it.
I'm focusing with my short blade.
Okay.
It's the spider's turn.
So it's the spider's turn. You watch as it almost unnaturally fast leaps out of kind of this hole that it was in. It was just a very light dust of it. As it leaps up, just big cloud obscures it. You catch a glimpse of it crawling straight up the wall, and you see the mass of webbing
Spider.
shake.
Spider.
It's right there, and it shoots this sticky,
Oh, so Wesley can't even hit it back.
awful smelling, foul substance at you.
Wesley, you?
Wesley, you.
No, stop.
Does a 14 hit your armor class?
Nope.
Alright. So you see it gets up and it gets into this kind of mass, sprays this gunk at you. You pull your shield up and it coats the outside. Your shield is like 5 pounds heavier than it was before, but you have no, it has no effect on you.
Yay.
Pressure.
Because mine
I
is
attacked it. Wait, but I attacked it.
Oh yes, you do get your attack. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay,
And also pressure attacks.
Well, when it's Pressure's turn, she'll decide what she wants to do.
Because of her.
10.
Because.
We're not
10 to
surprised.
hit?
Basically,
Yep.
that was like
Is that your total with
Yep.
Your arrow goes flying and in between kind of two legs and sticks right into the web. You can see it hanging there.
Does it know where I am now?
It does know you exist. Alright.
You fail.
Wesley,
I did.
it's your turn.
Okay. What I do is I get out my long
Did we
sword.
miss you, Pressure?
Yeah, we
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It went to... Oh, yeah. Okay, Pressure. Your turn.
did. Vicious mockery spider.
That's right. Alright, what are you calling that spider? What are you telling it?
You're as smart as a stinking flea.
Alright.
You look like
And, so it needs
You
to
look like
make
a
a
rat.
save, correct?
you look like a naked rat.
Yes, I believe.
You look like an 8-legged rat.
Okay.
And it has to be
Naked
higher than
rat.
12.
Alrighty. A save DC of 12. Awesome. Thank you. Very well done.
It
I'm just
also,
gonna pull up,
if you your weapons in your first page.
I gotta pull up
says
spider
DC
notes.
12.
What do we know about spiders? Spiders are weird.
Spiders of the phylum.
Okay, no more.
And it makes it save, unfortunately. So it does not affect. It seems to shrug off your vicious mockery.
It does not care about your
Please have
external.
10 legs. They're nothing like spiders. We have 8.
Wesley,
I'm
did you want to move or anything?
Could it
Pressure?
possibly be me?
Did you want to move or anything? Pressure? You still have a move action. You still have your move.
I am staying where I am.
Okay, you stay there. Wesley,
Wait,
the
actually,
dragon.
can I move behind the cliff? So that way I have some cover? No, come on, cliff.
I
Fire cliff.
Right there.
Yes.
Outcropping that white cliff.
I try to slash the spider with my long sword.
Okay, so you're gonna go up underneath it.
Yeah.
Alright, so you can come up here. You think you can reach it with an attack, but it's going to be difficult. Go ahead and make an attack with a disadvantage.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means you roll twice and take the lowest and tell me what they are.
Then you also have the blessing. So you'll be able to roll the lowest and then add a d4 to it.
So 17 plus 16.
Nope.
No, the
Oh, that's
lowest
18.
was a
Yeah,
17.
sorry, I thought that was a 16. That's still pretty good.
Your lowest
Nope.
was a 17, that hits.
17 plus...
D4 is this
Oh,
one.
D4.
Wesley, you
Okay.
don't need to roll.
Plus
You hit.
17
You did
plus
great.
16.
Wesley,
Okay,
17
roll.
already hit.
Oh.
Don't roll.
Don't roll.
Yeah. Go roll your attack.
Now roll your damage.
Oh, damn it, it's not an attack.
Go D8. You know which one? D8 is the 2 pointed ended one. There you go. Yep.
2, 5. It does 5 damage.
Alright. So you...
How much health
You
does this
D4
thing
looks like a
have?
pyramid.
25.
And this is 4 sides, and 8 is twice as big as 4, right? So it's 2 pyramids.
Did you get it?
That
Oh, okay. So
It
you're taking
did
them.
5 damage.
So yeah, even though it's kind of hanging upside down at you, it's glaring at you with 8 terrible, just soulless eyes, glossy,
Now, spiders have souls.
soulless eyes. It doesn't have souls.
Spiders are deep.
Maybe all spiders have soulless eyes.
The only spider with a soul is Charlotte.
What about the little dude on YouTube?
And so Wesley puts a sword in it.
Ah!
You manage to find a little kind of gap in between where one of the arms matches in the body, and you cash it in pretty good. So
That's the spider.
it gives a shriek. Rowan, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to firebolt it.
All right.
No. I am going to rare frost it.
Okay.
Because there may be human captives, alive captives still in the web, and I don't want to set those on fire quickly. Firebolt will catch things on fire.
Yes, it will.
Dagger.
So, ray of frost.
Okay.
Stabs into your arm.
Wow.
Dagger. Freya throws in mouth.
Okay.
This time.
11.
11. That misses it, unfortunately.
And that's with the D4 with the rolling the 4.
With the extra, wow.
With the 3
Yeah, so you
plus
aim.
4 plus 4.
This is a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Calm down.
So yeah, you're trying to take a bead as Wesley the Dragonborn runs through you, and yeah, you're
Well, you're shooting a
misses,
ray and you don't want to hit Wesley.
freezing a section of the web, which breaks off and hits, shattering to the floor. Did you want to move or anything else?
No, I'm good. Where I'm at.
All right, Gary.
Just stop.
I'm going to move. Emily, will you move me 1, 2, 3?
It's flashing. Okay.
Alright.
It will turn off.
I'm going to.
It's still
Because if I cast anything else, it's going to break my concentration. So, what
You
call
can
it?
cast other things. You
Well, I
can't
can cast
concentrate. You
everything
can't.
else that I can cast.
Oh, it is a concentration. Oh, I see.
So I'm going to move, or it's something that I cast in the morning and they have it all day.
Yeah, shillelagh and good berries.
Yeah. I'm going to free that other cocoon.
Okay.
See what it
It
is.
won't let me move.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
So you're moving
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. Okay. So you come to here, and you're able to kind of poke it down, and it also looks to be some sort of rodent of some sort.
Alright, RUS.
A
That's
rodent of unusual size.
Just poke a little hole in it.
So you can investigate that while you still make an attack action.
What's this stop?
So you've done your move action.
See
It doesn't take you very long to kind of just poke at it and realize it's not.
Yeah, it's not anything.
Asleep.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Well, you know it's definitely not a guard. If
This
you
is
want to go
an
further.
yeah, it's an animal. I'm investigating.
Well, did you want to shoot at it or do any other action?
No, I'm just gonna look at it real quick. 13.
You want to bring it down?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that you can use your action to bring it down, open it up, and yeah, it's a gray, desiccated husk of some long dead giant rodent.
Not anything I want. Alright. As long as it's not like an egg sack.
So that's in its mouth. Nora, it's your turn.
Okay. Shoot the dog.
Spider eggs.
Okay.
Oh
my gosh.
It's sorry.
The ultimate move. The ultimate move.
Just so
Nora, I'm sorry.
Alright, that's enough.
We've done.
I will move over.
You start this.
Where you moving?
If I move right here, will it attack me?
I can.
It's possible, but this creature doesn't look like it has a method of reaching out far.
Okay, so
So,
I
but
just want.
some creatures it could.
I want to move right here.
Okay. So you can do so. You do have an ally adjacent to it, which means you get your sneak attack. You just don't get the advantage from being hidden.
Okay. And
So. If you wanted to attack.
what I'm going to do is short bow.
Okay. So you knock another arrow, take aim, and let fly.
15.
15. Your arrow strikes true as it digs into its abdomen from behind.
Okay.
Or digs into its behind.
Which one's D6?
D6 is the square one, like Monopoly does.
Okay, and plus 5.
5. You also get your sneak attack, which is an additional D6.
Okay. 10.
10. Alright, so you, as Wesley kind of is distracting it as it gets dodging rays of frost, and as it notices someone poking around in its web off in the distance, your arrow strikes true and hard into it. It gives out a massive kind of shriek, squeal, titter. It's a lot like that.
I don't need your blessing.
And it almost looks like it loses grip of its web for a second. As it's hanging upside down, it drops like 6 inches, almost a foot, and then stops. As it
Twitches.
regains itself. It's still active, still alive.
No. So it drops down like.
Alright.
And I want to go on record as if this spider was not trying to eat our paladin, I would have no problem letting it live. But decisions have been made.
Actually, you gotta protect yourself when you need to.
Yep.
Alright. It
We're killing it because it has attacked you. Don't give me the hard eye. I'll give it right back.
turns around. Wesley the Dragonborn, it's leaving your area. You can make an attack of opportunity against it if you want.
I want to.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, if it's retreating, is it anything but not? Wait, is it heading towards me?
For my long sword,
Wait for me.
it's 14.
14 to hit.
5.
Plus 5.
It goes 19.
Alright, 19. That's a solid hit. You hit it.
And you didn't even roll your blessing dice, did you?
I'm
Oh,
the only
no.
one who had it. You already
You don't
did
need
it.
to.
I already hit it, so I
Yeah,
don't need
Yeah,
it.
go ahead. Leslie, roll your damage.
Kill.
Okay.
I'm the only one who's rolled the blessing dice so far.
8.
8.
8.
Alright.
Is it just 8?
Yeah, just 8.
Are you sure?
Oh, 8 plus.
No.
What?
Look at your sheet.
8 plus 3. Oh. 8 plus
11.
11.
I'm not gonna remind you.
I'm not going to remind you every time,
Yeah.
but I am going to remind you that it's your show. You have slain it. How would you like it to end?
I want to go on its back and start squealing.
And rolling around, rolls around and saying,
It just rolls around like this.
So it's sitting there on the webs above it. You reach up, grab one of its legs, just sling it down onto the ground. It sits there stunned for a second. You jump onto its back, right in between where the neck and the abdomen meet. Put your sword through it.
Emily, we need
and it
4 more
starts
limbs.
bucking like
Ah.
a wild steer. Eventually, you roll off of it, and it rolls onto its back with its legs,
As you see.
as it slowly just curls up.
and its arms curl up, and it's
Alright. And now that the main threat's over, I tell Laura, watch out for eggs. Or babies.
I don't think it has a mate though.
removes itself from this life.
Does it even have a mate? Exactly.
My second.
Well, it's made a nest.
No, that's just.
All right,
Everybody kills them except for
so you
me.
know that
Even
this
though I
one
do
here
maintain.
is another rat.
We checked the other ones.
All right, so yeah, near the central mast are the 2 humanoid ones. There's another smaller one off to the side. The larger one is right here, and the smaller one is right here, the humanoid size, and then the rat size is there.
I check the smaller one.
All right,
That's
I
egg
will
set.
check the larger one.
all
That
right.
is not the egg set.
So you, this is. You're going to the larger one,
I stealthily
Okay.
check
and you.
the smaller one.
Okay, so you guys go up to it to start investigating. You don't have a method of manipulating them from far, right?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
I have
So
strength.
they walk up and start checking out the cocoons.
I get equidistant between them, so if I have to throw a healing word quickly, I do.
Okay.
Because what I do not have is neutralized poison.
Hanging about there. Is it good? And you're just kind of watching over them. Nora, Rowan, are you doing anything specific?
Are they both going after one of the cocoons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
going
going
to
after
the
2 of the
smaller one,
cocoons.
she's going to
This
the
one
giant
here on the screen is the bigger one.
Okay.
This one is the smaller one.
The,
Well,
those
of the
two
2
are probably
humanoid
the
size.
guards. Because there's a smaller guard and a bigger guard.
Then I will just get a little bit closer to Gary.
Okay.
Move me forward up to about where Wesley's
Wesley.
at.
Wesley, move next to me so you can attack it if it comes at me.
Yeah,
never mind.
I'll also move up to Emily.
Okay.
Wesley moves up to me.
So there you are.
And then put me diagonally forward one.
Good?
Yep.
Alrighty.
So, do I roll anything to check it out?
So, are you going to be cutting them down or checking them out from where you're at?
Checking them out, not cutting them down.
Okay.
I can do the mage.
Go ahead and roll investigation, you two.
What?
Investigation?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
10?
10. That's
13.
That's mine.
Oh, wait,
Alright.
sorry.
Look at mine.
Oh. You're doing investigation.
You have 10. You have 10.
10.
You have 10. Oh, yeah, 10.
So you were 10 and you were
13.
13. Alrighty. Apart from just them being humanoid of some sort, as you can tell, you can definitely see where there's like would be arms and shoulders and knees, and one of them is definitely kind of a human size, but a little bit on the shorter side, and the other one's smaller.
Okay, what I do is I take my dagger and I just cut off like the okay, you know how like pants are? I cut off like this part of the cocoon, like the inside part.
Okay.
Of where the legs are supposed to be.
Okay. So as you do, you
I'll do
reveal
similar.
So
kind of a dark boot and darker like brown breeches.
Oh, it's for he can fall out of the cocoon, so I don't have to take the cocoon down because I'm too short.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to get them out.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to get yours out?
I'll do the same.
All right. So you are able to manage to do so. So Wesley the Dragonborn helps you with his
Are they
extra height and
conscious?
strength a little bit.
Oh, they can't.
Both these people are dead, unfortunately.
Well,
good news, bad news.
So
We don't have to escort them to the top.
one of them does appear to be a crown's guard of some sort. And you see that
Wesley, can you carry their bodies?
on his left hand,
No, leave
he's
them here
missing
for
one
now.
of his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So he does, like I
For
said,
now,
appears to be a crown guard
we
human. Quite short.
We should. How about we take
The other one is not a crown's guard. It appears to be a kobold.
Wow. So why don't we take the...
What about the other one?
guards?
The other small one is another rat.
Oh, okay.
How
So
about we
there are
take the
two
crow's
humanoid
guards'
ones,
armor?
one of which is
We're
the
gonna have to
human
come back through this way?
with the missing finger.
I'm not gonna have one of those.
Missing finger is the one with the ring.
the guard,
Hey.
possibly.
Body.
I
We
think
can
so.
come. We can cut the body on the way out.
How about we just take the armor?
Do either any of you have the ring?
Does the guard have dog tags?
No, they don't wear
Oh yeah, I have the ring.
Okay.
I have the wing.
So, go ahead and Wesley roll investigation. I think you were.
Investigation. 11
11. Alright.
Plus what, Wesley?
plus nothing.
So you start remembering some of the names that have been thrown at you over the last 24 hours. You grab the ring with the finger. You still have the finger?
Mm-hmm.
And you bring it to the person with the missing finger, and it is that finger that's missing. So you do believe the ring came from here. So, and you know from looking at the ring that it has the last name Boot on it.
This guy doesn't have tags, does he?
No, they don't. But you know the Crown's Guard doesn't normally wear.
Yeah,
Can
the
we
ring is engraved with the name
And-
Burton Boot.
Rowan,
Yep.
should we take some of the armor so we can show the people that they sadly passed so we don't have to come back to get the bodies?
We can do that. We can take the
Armor.
armor.
Okay. So you retain at least.
Well,
the
you
ring.
don't bury the armor, you bury the body.
So you've got the ring with the finger. Do you want to give it back to
Yeah, I'll give it back.
Okay,
But
Alright.
So you give it
what
back
I
to Jerry.
do
The proof that they
is
both sadly died.
Well, they didn't both sadly die.
One of these is a kobold and not a Crown's Guard.
We've only found one of the guards. We did not find.
well, I take
So
one of the
those
guards
died.
with
The
me.
bigger guard died.
We don't need to carry the corpse around.
Yeah, don't carry the corpse. Just carry the armor. We're probably going to have to go back through this way. So if we
You want to do
we're
some,
gonna get them then.
do you want to do a, do a shallow grave? That way we'll know where it is when we come back. Would that make everybody feel better about things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Sure.
we'll bury it not too deep.
Okay.
We'll pick it up on the way out.
A lot of this chamber is a very thin layer of dust over basically hard rock. The pit that the spider came out does seem to be like loose dust and dirt that it seems to have like scrabbled and collected. So you could get them in there if you'd like.
Yeah. That seems nice.
And I would like to also, as we're leaving the web area, set them on fire.
Set the
Wait a minute! If you set the webs on fire and it burns the corpse,
The corpse is on the ground, not attached to the web.
The white
don't just set. I just don't
And if
think it's.
there's babies that hatched, you want to come back through here again and fight them?
I don't think that it's a good idea to set a fire behind us.
Is there anything that
Okay.
the queen left behind?
Never mind.
Is there anything that the
All
spider
right,
queen left
let's
behind?
continue on. Be on your guard. That kobold came from somewhere.
Is there any?
Yep.
So,
Oh,
is there
Renee
anything-
would like to check the nest.
Is there
Yeah.
anything the queen left behind?
Uh,
Or egg sacs and such to ease your woes?
It's not me.
go ahead and make a survival check.
I check for traps.
7. Do I? What
Add
survival?
your survival skill.
Survival is a skill.
I don't have survival.
Flip it
It's
over.
on here.
It's the last one.
1. 8. You have 8, Renee.
Oh, okay.
And they got 8.
All right. So you start rooting around. You see in the depression where the spider was, a mass of like gelatinous eggs, and you start mashing them to get rid of them.
Hey, help me! Just destroy these poor innocent babies.
So, well, you're able to pretty easily, but you take 4 acid damage
Okay then.
from the squishy baby guts.
Squishy baby.
We have 5.
Squishy baby spider guts.
Yep.
Cookies, kitties, got it.
No. Squissies.
But
Squishy baby spider guts.
you do also find in there
Acid damage fine.
a vial and a flask and another vial.
Give the vials to me. I'll hold
You will be the potions master.
And
I
as
don't
you're
have
dragging
any
the body
items.
of the guard
Just
around, you find a flask that you identify as holy water
Cool.
and a potion of healing,
Oh, that's
That is-
important too.
labeled as such in the Crown's Guard script.
Cool.
The
I'm giving Renee one of my good berries so she only has 1 hit point.
Okay. So you heal for 4.
Yeah, so Renee's fully healed.
Okay.
No, she only has 1 hit point.
I had 5.
You had 5?
Yeah,
Your
and
max
good-
is
I'm at
9,
5 now, and my max is 9.
so you're full.
Oh, yeah.
Your good berry.
Alright.
Leslie, she's full.
Oh.
So, did you write down the vials and flasks there? Will?
Okay, so I have 2 vials.
Did you guys want to do anything with those or anything? Or?
I'll have
We're not
anything.
going to examine them now. We got the 1,
Do you want to
2.
mix them?
I'll have anything to take notes in.
Really fun.
I
How
have
you learn.
I have a jar of juice, 2 vials, and a glass.
Is there
How
anything
some
I
people
can take
learn.
notes in?
Some people don't.
I take the glass and I take the jar of juice and pour a little in the empty glass, right? The glass is empty.
What glass?
You said I got 2 vials and a glass.
No. You have two potions, and Renee has a flask, not a glass, a flask. So
There
A
are 2
flask
vials
is
and a flask of
Donnie.
a kobold.
Donnie,
What?
something's wrong with Twitch.
Is it? Oh,
oh,
I
it's
see it.
disconnected.
Thanks.
Um,
Let me have the orange thing, please.
A flask is a container for liquid.
I know. Renee gave her items.
Okay.
Yes, I gave what I found.
Can I check if
he's the potions master?
We're still good there. Can you check to see who?
Check to see who what.
Can I check to see if there's anything in the flask?
There is.
Okay.
All 3,
You
the
can
2
write
vials
them
and the
on
flask
your
have liquids in
character
them.
sheet as well.
So. The flask is a real kind of viscous, oily fluid you can kind of see roll around. It coats the side as you move it. That's not what I'm wanting.
Is this a dodgeball
Yep.
championship?
Oh yeah, look at him. I really shouldn't be streaming someone else's channel
Yeah.
or anything. I'm mostly just making sure this is good. Yeah, we're there. We're there. Awesome.
Alright, we're good.
That's session
So
one.
can what do I gotta do to...
Oh, it says session 1.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, what you have to do to what?
To get you back here.
Why'd you get off of it?
I didn't, I just moved the mouse.
And it left?
Yes.
How did you do that?
All I did was touch the mouse.
I did.
Viewer discretion is advised.
You probably just
Do
clicked
not
on
let
the
go.
No, I didn't click on anything.
Alright. it's my computer, not that one.
Sorry, Brooks Gremlins.
Yeah, right? I stream for hours while in VR, no problem. We're streaming a basic browser game.
Oh.
I can't even handle it. Alright. Bye, dodgeball people. Thank you.
Bye,
You're very entertaining.
Dodgeball in Canada.
So, I'm sorry. You talked about the flask. Everyone
2
has
vials and a jar of juice.
a flask.
A flask, 2 vials.
Please tell me what I tell you it is, because there's many things that I'm
I
judging.
said a flask, 2 vials, and a jar of juice.
What's the jar of juice?
Remember the thing from the beginning? You said you
The
described
vinegar.
The vinegar smelling potion. Yes.
You described it as
Alright.
a jar of juice.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Continuing
Then
on.
you're right. So you have to remind me when I give descriptions too. It's very difficult.
So potion, not jar of
3
juice.
by 5 cards or smaller.
So
Yeah, I know.
Is the vial?
But you only get those after you identify it.
Is the vial?
So it doesn't matter. It's
Like,
easy
put a
once you
jar of
identify
juice.
it. I'm not gonna make 2 cards, one identified and one not. A little scratch off.
Lemon juice.
Is
Scratch
the-
off with identify spell. I matched 3 potions.
Quick market it.
A new salt shows up in Waterdeep tomorrow.
Yeah.
I literally, I'll have any new items.
is,
Alright.
You don't have any new items.
Is
And
No.
you've only gone through like 4 rooms.
God.
What?
Is the 2 vials full?
Yes.
You got a new
What are they
shade of
full of?
scales.
You don't know.
Can I find out?
You're a new color.
There are ways to try and find out, yes, through either magical or investigational means.
Investigation, I guess.
So, if you don't, do you have an alchemist kit or anything like that? Or proficiency in that? No. It's with your other proficiencies, which is over here. 2 proficiencies? No? Okay. So, you may be able to guess at it, but you don't have a lot of experience with this. It's just not part of your bailiwick. It's not what you have been into.
Don't look at me, I didn't
You
do
can train with alchemist kits and stuff like that.
Can I give the vials to Gary?
If Gary will have them.
that. Yeah. It's not like I can do anything with them.
I gave the 2 vials to Gary.
So you got 2 vials from the spider. You have the flask from the
I
spider.
have the flask
And
and
the-
the healing potion.
I'm the only one without an item.
Because I know it's healing because it's
I
You
don't
had
have
it
an
good, Gary. That was an
Oh.
item.
And
You're
you.
fine.
And I know it's healing because it heals the
Wait.
body.
You have a good berry though. Too.
No, I don't.
Wait, there's a scroll, right?
No one has good berries anymore. What's
Yes, you got a scroll last.
Can I read the scroll?
Now's not the time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Poor ferret friend.
What's
Lost you along
what's
the
the
way.
room number that we're in? So I know where we got the
Just call it spider.
spider. Gotcha.
Hey, Mom, what was the name of the ferret?
Don't worry about it. Quit.
You're not appearing in this film anymore.
Yeah. Continuing on.
It's
So you might have Return of the Ferret. We don't know.
How about
Revenge of the Ferret.
we name the ferret table?
I thought we named the table.
Alright. Is there any way to get out of this room?
There
Get
is.
that in.
The
Over
it
there.
does continue past.
I named the ferret Carl.
So and you do see a single set of footprints continue on.
Alright. We follow the single set of footprints.
Is it the smaller footprints?
The bigger one died, so yes.
It was the bigger footprints. The bigger footprints are carrying on.
But the bigger one died. No, the smaller one died. The bigger one was a cold. Whatever.
The smaller one was a kobold. The bigger one was a human, but it wasn't the big human.
Okay.
So your guards weren't actually human, or weren't halfling. I don't know exactly where you got that. Or
Okay.
yet.
I
But
don't
one
know.
is small, like a halfling.
I may have misheard.
Yeah, which is fine. But yeah, so a small, wiry little fella. So and
Is it
life,
taller than table?
taller than table, is human, is about
I'm
4.5 feet tall.
I'm like 5
No,
inches.
very small.
Alright,
I'm like
let's
5 inches taller than table.
Let's
continue
go.
down the hallway. Wesley, lead on.
So, right? And you continue on, again, kind of natural passages following these prints. And again, the passage widens into a natural cavern dotted with stalactites and stalagmites. You hear just faint dripping sounds. It continues on to the northeast.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
But the uneven walls make it kind of hard to see a lot of detail
When you look
as
at
it
the
kind of blocks view.
Giant
But you do
spike-like
see
things.
a heap of bones and what looks like armor is plainly visible
Like
on the
rock
floor.
icicles.
Oh.
That's a stagnant areas.
Yeah, I know what those are.
That's what those are. Basically indicates that.
I know what they are.
A heap of armor.
5 here.
That's a new area.
It's a new area.
It's a very nice new area.
Yes.
With a
Very
heap of bones.
Skeletons!
Okay.
Maybe not bones, but a pile of armor.
Skeletons!
Who's leading?
Wesley.
Wesley,
Gary's
I'm in
next one?
second.
Behind him.
Behind him. Okay.
Wesley, Gary,
Pressure.
Pressure,
Yes,
Nora, Rowan.
Oh.
Are we in high order?
I'm staying. Yeah, we are.
Are we in what order?
We're in
High
high order.
Oh.
Oh.
I stand next to Rowan though. We're like shorter.
I'm sure. Yes. Well, I'm shorter.
Waist.
Well, so did
we're
the
like
waist.
almost the same
That's
size.
not how that's supposed to work.
Nah.
Ooh, we lost someone. We lost
Pressure.
pressure.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what you get for being mean to table.
It's really nice.
Yeah, be nice.
Boy, last week you guys lost me, didn't even blink an eye and care.
We all cared about that.
I cared. I was like, where's Rowan?
We figured you'd turn back up when you get hungry. And look, you got hungry.
We came
I
more than
care
good.
for you. I'm telling Pressure stop making fun of you. And
You
I
called it a table.
so
I don't get what
I think that's nice.
Why don't we see it?
Why do you call it a table then?
Because I used that in my description.
Because she's as tall as the table.
There we go.
Hey.
Now what I don't know is why this
You are not
also
like that.
isn't.
And I was literally
Oh, I
going
know
to
why.
Gary not to throw you. But he didn't listen. He
Well,
threw you
duh,
anyway.
what'd you expect?
I was like, let me check for traps before you throw Rowan. And all of a sudden, Rowan's gone.
But at least
Not when I disappeared.
Alright. Sorry. Slight little technical issue. So yeah, you see that pile of bones and stuff like that. You see way off in the distance. It's quite a bit further. This actually expands out, narrows, and you can see like where it's shaking through. You can see kind of a bit past the where it narrows. And I would like everyone to make a perception check.
I will do
Fastest
so.
perception?
No, skill.
A perception check is going to be not passive. It's going to be your skill with a d20.
14.
I got a natural one.
I got a natural one too.
2.
You and I are chatting.
I got 10.
No, 19.
Three.
19.
4.
19.
All right.
4 in total, but I got a natural.
So,
14.
So you see
Rowan,
hiding
is it
behind this kind of
stalagmites that are from the ceiling or the
Stalagmites are
behind this kind of
ground
formation,
stalactites.
peering out.
Probably because landmine. I don't know.
You see
Possibly.
a goblin watching you guys.
A goblin.
A
Uh-huh.
goblin.
Where you and I are debating
Oh, and
stalactites
our
and stalagmites because we rolled a 1.
In our practice game,
I rolled one, too.
I
So,
whispered to you guys.
that was Gary and who? What'd you roll?
Where? It's hiding, watching us. Where? Shut up. I can see it.
Shut up.
It's right behind.
I don't know. I just see it hiding.
It's over behind. It's hiding in amongst us. It's kind
Yeah,
of peering
it's
around.
Emily, will you please look up produce flame, the range on produce
I
flame?
can't. I don't have the behind. Okay. What?
Is it produce flame or light?
Produce flame.
Oh, stupid.
I need to use the restroom again for some reason.
That's fine.
E.
You done?
Is the range is 10 feet.
Now.
Range itself, distance is 10 feet.
Alright, never mind. Yeah, do what you need to do, guys. Ooh. You want to, you see them? You want to do some sneaky sneak? See if you can sneak up on them?
Can I?
Whoa, can anybody else sneaky sneak?
Of you two, which one of you has the higher insight?
Insight.
Me?
Yes.
4.
2.
Roll your insight.
Can I sneak?
Yeah!
You
Then
can
I did 19 again.
Alright. You can tell that it's watching you, but it is terrified.
Oh. But it's a goblin.
Are we sure it's a goblin?
Are you sure it's a goblin?
Because how many? Because
Alright.
snake, mummy, green thing.
It was a zombie.
There's a
You
mummy.
were a zombie.
There's a mummy.
Maybe it's zombie ferret.
Yeah.
Return of the ferret.
Okay, can I sneak?
Okay. Go ahead and roll your sneak.
Are you sure you don't want
Your
to
stealth,
do that?
Yeah.
To scare the goblin.
9.
9 total? Okay, where you going?
Where am I going?
Capture him. Sneak around.
Giddy, giddy.
We'll all mill
Right.
about.
And as you get to there, it pops out, brandishing a wand, and it says,
Abracadabra.
I heard you guys.
oh, you heard, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It says,
I always can't hear you.
I am a powerful wizard. My wand annihilates all those who make me uptight. So if you make me uptight, I annihilate. If you leave, no annihilate. Gorkov is kind and merciful, but I will stay.
I speak calmly, and relaxing.
is it in gobliness or common?
It is speaking in common.
Good.
I say relaxingly and calmly. I'm not here to harm you.
Stay away.
I shall.
Roll persuasion. Are you guys doing anything? Well, you saw
I-
this
am.
clearly happen.
I'm with
Gorkov.
Emily.
There's a goblin.
I'm going to move
I
back
also say
Out of line
I'm
of sight.
peaceful. I won't hurt
in
you.
case there's annihilation.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
a giant
I'll roll
dragon with
persuasion.
What's
I'll
the-
roll persuasion.
It might
4.
Leslie, you might get scared if you go up there.
Okay,
Don't
then
stay
I
back.
won't do it. I
Stay
won't
back.
do
Stay
it.
back.
We
I
want
won't do
to.
it then.
We want what?
I'm
we want
only up
to
there.
hit you.
And I rolled an 18.
Okay. And you had said we come in peace. We're here.
I'm not. I shall stay. We aren't gonna harm you. You just need to get out. Is there anyone else near?
Gorkov needs to get out.
Can we help you get out?
We were here. We were here to make with a task. Me and Karen were here. He's not with me anymore. I have to find him and make sure he's okay. I have to get out.
No.
No, he's a human. He's a good human. Strong. He's a wizard.
Is he?
By human, I mean dwarf.
Goblins and dwarves don't generally cohabitate.
Okay. Is he?
Exactly.
Is he one of the guards?
Are you one of? I asked.
One of the guards. No. No. He's one of a very powerful adventuring group. Some time ago, we found this. I don't know. It's like a clock thing that is broken. And so he was studying it. He went and it killed the party. It killed everyone else with us.
How come you're here then?
We came because we heard we are going to take it to the altar and have the broken clock thing removed, gone, bye, poof, annihilate.
Can we invite him to our party? Can we like take him with us? I trust him.
Well, we haven't come any upon any dwarfs behind us.
We were in the deep dark, and this thing came out and jumped on us.
Was it a spider?
No, it's bigger. Way bigger than a spider.
Like a giant
A
spider?
spider wouldn't hurt, Karen.
Like a giant
So
spider?
it jumped and we got split. And I hid here.
Was it a giant spider?
How long have you been here?
It wasn't a giant spider either.
How long have you been here?
2 days about, I think. When was that earthquake?
It was like not that long.
I was right before then. That's when we split.
Okay. 3.
So you are native to this area?
Wait, he came down here to explore with this group.
Wait,
Our group is dead. And he's the last one
Wait.
in hiding.
Who does that armor belong to?
wait. I'm a...
The human. The
Past foods.
I'm gonna
Past
show him...
foods for the monster that split me and Karen.
I'm gonna show him my holy symbol and
Wesley,
say...
no. Wesley, no.
Okay.
No. Stay back.
He can?
He can.
I show him my holy symbol and say the gods will always be with you if you come with us.
He says, hello. Sadly, Sandra used to talk with Merlot. She's fine.
Alright, where is this automated thing that's been killing people?
No, it's the monster.
There's lots of monsters. But there is right there.
Alright, that's where we need to go, Wesley
Monster.
Fearless.
I stay back with them.
I will stay with.
Come with us,
no.
Master of Annihilation.
I also killed it.
Wait. And he comes up to you and he feels your big strong arms. Very strong. Gorkov has planned.
Jump,
Can you
jump,
hit?
jump and run.
Yeah,
I can be
I
a
can
backpack while
definitely
you
hit.
run.
I killed a giant spider. I can definitely hit.
Says, in the next chamber, it's a vile creature. Big, huge. It's dynamite.
Turns out it's just a giant rat.
It's a jet rat! No, we can't take it out at all, no!
See those stalactites over there? The ones right in the center where it's narrow are really weak. It seems like they were like hanging by a thread from the earthquake. I think we can get to go underneath them.
We're gonna pull it. Pull the monster into the cave in.
I can use an illusion.
Yes, use illusion.
So,
Wait, where's
jump,
the goblin?
jump.
and he
I know where the goblin is.
he beckons to you guys. Oh, you haven't seen him.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Goblin, are you hurt?
We know he's there.
Gorkas is okay.
Okay, good.
Jump and run. I can be a backpack, right? Sorry.
Alright.
Oh,
There he
he
is.
looks creepy.
He looks creepy. Man.
Goblins are historically antagonistic.
Yeah, but isn't there a race of goblins?
No.
It's just a picture,
There
that's not it.
There is a playable goblin race now.
Yeah.
Through one of the things, I don't remember exactly which. So, but it is a thing. that
There are
happened.
good goblins that are dead.
Well, then what do you call that guy?
Oh, you still got that.
He's an anomaly that proves the rule.
Yep, that's what he looks like, by the way.
Gorka!
So you see him.
Of the hill people.
He's definitely a goblin. He's the orange eyes, pointy teeth.
Yep. Alright, let's go.
So he beckons to you like that. So, and he beckons you towards him. Go ahead and close that.
And then he kills you.
Are you related to Yoda?
So, he beckons you to come down along this wall.
Alright.
And you start sneaking around.
I sneak to the best of my ability.
Alright. Are you guys also?
I think so. I'm just
Alright, everyone roll stealth checks.
What is that?
Stealth check.
Ooh!
oh dear.
Where's
It's a skill.
18.
skill?
18?
Set.
I rolled an 11
16.
plus
16. Alright.
2.
9.
9. Alright.
18!
18.
I'm as sneaky as the rogue.
Yeah.
6.
6. So 2 failures, 2 successes.
3 successes,
Yep.
2 failures.
Alright.
Okay, so
And actually, cool. Okay, so he leads you around this wall. And
that could.
I want to do that. So we're just gonna use him for a moment. Leads you around the wall. Actually, I'm gonna need one of you. I'm just gonna grab who's leading.
Wesley the
Well,
Brave.
Gorkoth.
Okay.
We're following Gorkoth.
Gorkov. Okay.
But
Could you please look
Yes,
up?
sir.
Actually, we can do this.
Yeah.
So you see that.
He looks like
Oh,
a
I
flea.
know what that is.
Looks like a flea.
You do?
Book.
What
It
is
looks
it?
like a flea.
It looks like a flea.
No, I can't
Hold
see
up.
it.
So
It's
you guys can roll nature if you want to see if you know what this is.
Oh, hopefully I can remember this one.
20.
9.
20.
Oh.
Alright.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I got
I
3.
only have a 9.
What'd you get, Emily?
Dirty 20.
So basically you succeed?
Well, we don't know. Their 20 does not automatically succeed unless it's a natural 20.
Yeah.
A dirty 20 may not
So
succeed.
you what'd you roll?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. So it is in fact a carrion crawler, as Renee.
So I
So you know from your kind of knowledge of it
She's reading it now.
that they are subterranean. They like darkness.
Now we all know about it. Yay.
Get a camera?
I tell everyone about this.
And you can see that where he's talking about Gorkoth, he's talking about right here, where it gets real skinny, hanging from the ceiling. Is like a stalactite that, and you also see it and agree that it's kind of at the worn away at the base, and you think a good hit or something that would
Carrion?
either push or
A
To
camera?
crack
Carrion
up.
crawlers are drawn to dead things. They follow the steps of death and decay like relentless bloodhounds. So make the illusion of a dead man.
Oh, I can do
A
that.
zombie.
I can do
If
that.
it's the stench of death, then my dead
How
man
good is
will
this
not
site?
smell like it. I can either make
And
the
what we're
smell
gonna
of
do
death.
is we're gonna
or
pause
the
for a
second
break.
Alright.
Bring the video in. Sweet. Hello. As we face off against our carrion crawler. So,
Again, I have no problem with carrying crawlers in principle.
It
It just happens to be an obstacle in the way.
It is.
They're not inherently evil.
You don't
They
need
are
to
not
look at
inherently-
frequency. You're gonna stream and you're gonna hear it, and then it's gonna pick up, and you're not gonna do it. Okay?
What do you want to do, Wesley?
I was gonna see the stream.
Okay.
No. If you look at the stream, Wesley, it will cause feedback.
It will. You can mute it, but we also have it running back there. It's fine. Watch the VOD after. Right now, I want you concentrating on being awesome in the stream. Right? you have to kind of not pay attention a lot, or if there's people chatting, you'll talk to them so like that, if it's appropriate to do so, which we'll learn as we go. Alright, so yeah, so he's pointed out stalactites potentially dropping down. You guys, how do you want to proceed?
Yeah, too bad we don't have tensors. We could use the guard to use as bait.
Oh.
I can do a smell of fresh death
You can?
Wait,
as
what
an
about the
illusion.
armor?
I can do
What about the armor? Shouldn't it
I can
smell
do
like
audio visual
Oh, okay.
smell.
Then do a
I
sneaky
can only
zombie.
do one. I can only do one. I can only do an audio or visual.
Alright.
Do a smell and I can do minor illusion.
Oh, you can do minor illusion the visual? I can minor illusion the smell.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
oh.
So, stinky zombie coming down the hallway.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
Or minor illusioning smell and visual of a corpse right underneath the stalactite that's loose, while other people
Wait a
have.
minute. Wesley and I think I have a pretty good strength.
No, but you may want to do
strength.
it from distance.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a brick.
Oh, stone at it.
Chuck bricks at the stalactites and get them to start to cave in that way.
So the ones who are not doing the
I-
illusions can
I
have.
aim arrows at the stalactite.
You may
Okay.
do better with the stone. It's heavier.
Okay, aim a stone at the stalactite.
So you're getting ready to chuck stuff at them.
Yep.
Alright.
Potato.
Wesley the Dragonborn, what are you doing? How are you preparing?
Do the same thing as me, Wesley.
And go ahead and move this up slightly. Here, let me actually I want to see something here.
Oh,
Should be able to
I don't have anything to break.
right click
the
and hold.
slide
Yeah,
line
make it right
off.
click and hold.
There's plenty of rocks.
Yeah, you can always pick up a rock and throw a rock.
You said I'm chucking a brick too.
There we are. That should give us a good view of things, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Move us forward.
And I want to try to stay behind a outcropping so that we're not seen first.
Okay. So Gorkov
What's the?
gives a little kind of evil laugh, like cackle. And then you see him
Why is that?
come around here and hide behind these stalactites.
Okay.
I didn't trust this dude.
And he's
You
doing
know,
quite
you
well.
just do that in there, and they'll come falling down.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Okay, so
You
we're all
just got a dad sneeze. Alright, everyone's where they want to be?
No, we're just in random order.
Can you touch me in a little bit closer to the wall?
You need visual to see where you're going to put the illusion.
So
We
switch
know
places
the
with yours doing
stalactites
me.
that are the ones that are loose are in this area right here.
Okay, so.
So
Huh?
alright.
And I should be able to peek right around the corner where I'm at. Can
You
I
should
see
be able
them
to,
from there?
yeah.
And I'm doing more of
you
a.
can't actually. You would need to be more like here.
Okay, then put me there.
Okay. So yeah, pressure. You're here. You're gonna do the sound. You're doing visual, and Rowan's doing sound.
Smell.
Smell. All right. So and
Not
you
sound,
were.
not sound illusions of a dead one.
I know you're doing illusion sound, and you're doing smell sound or illusion smell.
Smell, image.
Smell and image. Were you doing something, Gary?
Holding
Chucking-
a brick.
chucking a
ready to
brick.
trap.
Oh, that's right. I did select it.
Holding
Okay,
up-
you're
me
getting.
holding
You're
a-
setting the trap.
Me holding the stone ready to check. Wesley holding the stone ready
Wes,
to
are you
check.
gonna check? Are you gonna
Yes.
chuck a
You
brick?
know from where
Yes.
you're at, you can't
I'm
see
not.
the stalactites.
Why?
You can't see
The
the stalactites.
stalactites are gonna kill it, Wesley.
You can't see the stalactites from here because they are here, like right here.
Okay, so.
Yeah, move me appropriately.
So yeah, you guys would need to kind of fan out around here. These are
What do
stalagmites
you want
from the ground.
Stalagmites might
I don't
fall.
know. Just
Oh,
there's
stalactites.
two
Okay.
people that
So these are
enough
stalactites from the ground.
to do timing.
So here, here, here,
Are you
here.
sure?
Miss.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Reverse it. A stalactite might,
If
but a
you
stalagmite is
guys
tight.
don't take tight,
So,
don't take
So I was
down.
right.
you were right.
I'm
So
Okay,
I
so-
still
thing.
aim. It's better than doing nothing.
I'm right here hiding behind. Gary's right here hiding behind. Gary?
I'm moving out, to where I can chuck a rock.
Okay. Rowan's right there. Cursor, do you want to go right here?
Move Wesley there. Best
Oh, yeah,
okay
so you
with you?
can see.
For mechanically, the areas that have stalagmites on the ground are rough terrain, so they're half movement. Doesn't matter right now while you're getting ready, but in combat,
Okay,
just
so
don't pay
you're
attention.
hiding behind, ready to throw. Gary's right, hiding behind, ready to throw. I'm ready to throw. They're creating illusions.
Okay.
Alright, things are happening.
So you guys spin up your magic, and you recognize exactly what it is that she's doing. So you time your spell to go off with hers perfectly. What do you? So you're doing sight. What are you making it look like, and where?
Under the stalagmites, I am making it look like a dead body
A dead body.
of
Okay.
some sort.
I don't think it has a preference.
You don't think it might prefer elf, goblin, ogre? Just a mushy body.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. And what are you doing for yours?
I'm making it smell like a butcher shop.
All right.
I like
So
it.
you're doing your best butcher shop smell impression.
Mm-hmm.
Not something you practice a lot. So
Mm-mm.
but you guys see. Maybe if I can. There we go. So yeah, you guys see a terrible corpse.
Stinky thing.
Are you moving it around any, or is it? What are you doing with it?
It is dead on the ground.
So
Under the flag.
bleh.
Right underneath the stalactite is gonna fall.
It will be. It's actually right in the middle of these. I just
Okay.
can't make the icon.
Got
yet.
it.
So I just brought a little zombie thing over.
That's fun.
Okay. So as it appears, as the smell starts hitting your nostrils, this thing scurries over here, out of sight briefly, and then leaps on this thing and just starts tearing at it, slavering.
I loose my bricks.
Okay. Roll your attack. Roll your attack.
And that's what I do.
All right, you guys, you three, roll your attack.
19.
3.
Strength.
Oh, strength.
Wait, strength? I
Plus
forgot 19.
strength.
19.
6.
Okay.
Doesn't he have the extra roll because
Oh, yeah.
of
That
the
is
D6?
that.
Because of the blessing?
That only lasts a minute
The
in
D4?
game.
Yeah.
It's been.
Yeah, your blessing has gone.
Okay. So, 6, 19, and...
Well,
Oh, what'd you roll for yours?
6.
No, I mean, how did you roll it? You rolled a d20?
Yeah.
Roll it again because you don't actually add, you add your dexterity bonus to this.
Oh, you had just dexterity?
Dexterity for throwing.
Sorry.
Yeah, so,
Okay, so I got 19 plus
2.
Natural
24.
1? Is that a natural 1?
24.
Oh, it's
24.
a natural 1.
24.
Oh.
24. I hit 2.
Alright, roll damage. Did you hit?
Wait, what's
14, I don't
damage?
know.
Roll damage?
What's...
Yeah,
what?
I'm sorry.
A D8.
Your
No.
damage on a rock is going to be a d6.
Well,
You can sneak attack it, because the rock is not aware of your presence.
I got 6
Okay.
points.
That is... 7.
6 plus 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you hit one that's hanging up, and it starts to teeter, and then you wing yours, and it hits another one that drops and hits the one that he was on, dropping it as well. So these two drop down from the ceiling.
Oh, God.
The carrion crawler is like, it looks up for a second, and the two of them slam down on it.
just stabs right into
What does
it.
Leslie do?
Leslie didn't get to throw his.
I did throw mine,
He
just
just
like
missed.
He rolled a 1.
He missed.
We'll
She
loop it
went just
around in
like-
a second.
His stalagmite.
He froze
Sorry, I
over
have to do
here
some
and
math
did
here real
throw.
quick.
Wesley threw a rock at the ground and missed.
No, I tried to throw it, just like it went
Alright,
a
roll
little less.
initiative. They come down on it, slam it to the ground briefly, its legs splaying out, and it shudders and clicks, and it's,
What is
Tighten his
wrong
back,
with me
cracks,
rolling natural
as
ones?
it sits back up.
I got 19.
How much
I
What's-
keep on rolling
Peers
natural
into the
ones.
darkness at you guys.
Natural ones.
This is
A natural 20.
A natural
18.
Okay.
18. I don't.
I have a natural 1 plus 1 is a 2.
Okay. Pressure, what's your initiative?
I have a dirty 20.
20. Alright. Wesley, what's your initiative?
2.
Alright.
Okay. 18.
Rowan, what's your initiative?
20.
20. Gary.
6.
Can't always be 20. Nora, what was yours?
18.
18.
I know, I'm in the front of the pack for the first time.
What you roll?
I rolled a 20. What's your...
Rowan.
Dirty 20.
I get to go first?
You do.
Slaps. No. I slap back.
And slap.
Wow.
Guys!
Abuse.
Alright. So, what would you... Pressure. What were you... Oh, I'm sorry. Pressure and Rowan. It is your turn together. You both roll 20.
Okay.
Yeah. See, no one goes first.
With the same initiative, you guys can attack separately, or you can try to combine powers.
Combine.
Yes.
With our powers combined,
I'm using a firebolt.
Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery!
Alright. Roll to see if you hit your firebolt.
Vicious firebolt.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Roll.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
is there any more stalactites above it to actually knock down on it?
So you got.
Or have I exhausted all our stalactite options?
The ones that you know about are there. You can try to look for more.
Alright.
3 points of fire damage.
They roll
Alright.
a 4.
Alrighty.
But yours is a DC save, so you don't have to roll to attack.
Yeah, you don't roll for attack.
Oh.
It rolls to try to save, which it does not. So go.
What do you say to it?
You're so stupid. You thought the dead body was real.
No. No.
You're so stupid.
Renee, let me. You look like if a hairless cat was a bug.
And it somehow penetrates into its insect-like intellect to be sad
I don't like
about its life and its choices.
It has a
The first
cringy...
time.
It's sad that it fell for the old zombie illusion trick. It's sad that rocks exist.
It doesn't know what you said, but it knows how you said it.
Yeah, it's like a dog. It doesn't.
I don't
Alright, are either of you moving or anything?
I would like to...
You can hide with me. We're both tiny. You can hide behind one.
Cowards.
move... Well, stay where I'm at.
Okay. Are you guys both staying? Are you moving
Well-
pressure?
I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay. There's a stalactite behind you. Behind it?
Well,
That's not you.
no, that's
That's
not
me.
I'm the yellow one. There we
There
go.
you go. Take a step back. Gotcha.
Right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Best place to be.
Wait, my turn, right?
Alright, it is in fact Nora's turn.
Uh-huh.
I'm next to my meat shield.
Wait, but
Does it know I'm here?
Dad,
It is aware.
Okay.
for the
can
rock throw,
Okay.
I
if I try
had
to hide, will it take my action?
If you try to hide, it will take your action. Rogues eventually get the ability to hide without using an action, but right now it does.
Okay.
Well,
Never mind then. I'm gonna move up, right here. Okay. And
Okay.
I'm gonna use my short bow.
Dad,
And then once I'm done using it, I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
Dad.
You can't move fire move
Why not?
because you get a move and then you get
No,
an
you
action.
can move fire move in 5th edition.
You can. Okay, I stand.
You are allowed to.
corrected.
She also had moved.
22.
Dad,
Okay.
well,
22 will hit.
Okay.
Give us a moment. Leslie, when I get to your turn.
This is a D8, right?
And it's a
I never
D6.
read it.
Yeah. It's a D6 for her Sherpa.
Do I get sneak attack? 'Cause, I mean,
No, it is aware of you and it
Okay.
doesn't have a
So-
friend adjacent.
but I do have a friend adjacent.
No, it doesn't have one of your
Oh.
friends adjacent to it.
So I got 5. Plus 3? No. Yes? It says 1d8 plus 3.
Alright.
So 8.
So yeah, you pull back an arrow after leashing the rocks. As it's getting up out of the rubble, you sling back and
Hit it in the eye.
no, but you do take one of its kind of tendrily whisker type things off, and your arrow goes
Yay!
sailing into the
Okay, then I move back.
cave beyond.
Then I move back here.
Okay. Alright.
Well,
Gorkoth will
Beat it.
or here, and he's going to pull out a short bow and miss, fortunately, and then he comes back here.
Fortunately.
unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you said
Unfortunately, yes.
So he
Alright.
is not. I thought he was gonna start attacking us. I was like,
For half a second, I was worried too.
Alright, so this thing comes up and gives a shriek.
Ah!
More of a chittery, like hissing, and
it's gonna kill you. But he's stepping on a stalagmite.
it sneaks around, grabs half of its body around the stalactite, and reaches out,
Which one does it grab?
Who does it grab?
and it takes its the other remaining tentacles and grabs onto Pressure. Tries
Oh! 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 Oh!
to. Does
Yes,
a
that's how you
14 hit your armor class?
Yes, it
I
does.
see.
She has
No,
13.
Pressure, your armor
Yes,
class?
13. She has 13.
Okay. It hits you.
What do I roll?
Nothing.
It's
Okay.
what?
You go, ouch.
You take 5 damage
Okay, so you're at 4 half.
and make a Constitution saving throw.
13?
13. As its tentacles sling at you, so it rips around, and as it does, these kind of tentacles follow its head around, slicing across your arm and shoulder. And as they dig into you, you feel this numb coldness extend from the
Oh, I'm
wound,
poisoned.
and you are paralyzed.
Yay!
take
Hi,
any
I'm
damage?
paralyzed. I
She
can't
did take
do
5 damage, I think, right? Yeah, 5 damage.
Yeah.
She wrote that down, right?
Yep.
And you are paralyzed. So you cannot take an action until you save against that paralyzation, which will happen on your turn. So remind me on your turn that you want to, and I'll try to
Try
remind
not to be paralyzed anymore.
So, and then it's going to
Wait, it has to.
bite you on the head.
Hey!
And it's going to have advantage because you're paralyzed. So, does a 18 hit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
definitely.
Wait,
So, as the paralyzation seeps into you, you see these pinchers just get bigger and bigger in your vision.
oh, I'm dead.
Are you?
I am.
Probably.
It does 8 damage to you.
I'm
Yep.
dead.
She's unconscious, not dead.
So, you don't slump to the ground because you're paralyzed, but you are no longer aware of the
Negative
horrific
4.
maw. The toothless pinchers wrap around your head,
Basically, I'm dead.
sinking in just behind your ears.
No,
No,
not
you're
yet.
unconscious.
I am unconscious.
Gary Stu, it's your turn.
I am dropping my healing word on her.
Okay.
Wait a
Is
minute.
that a touch?
No.
No.
Okay, it's a ranged?
Yep.
Okay. That's a bonus action, I believe.
Yes. I think so.
You have one good berry. Okay. That's
How much?
plus 2. So 2 plus. As soon as I find a D4.
And are you life domain?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go. I got it, man.
So, yeah.
4, so 6.
6.
Leslie.
So you regain 6 health.
It
You
is like
come
three
back to
health.
conscious. You're still paralyzed, but you now are aware of the horrific doom.
And with
Yay!
the rest of my action, can I wrestle it away from her? Wrestle her away from it? Like it's got her hands, I get her feet.
You can try, yeah. So you want to grab onto her and just start pulling?
Yep.
Alright.
Grab onto her legs and start running.
Alright. So yeah, it decides to latch on as its meal leaves. Make a strength
No.
check.
2.
2?
2.
You're not able to budge it as these bite pinchers are wrapped around her
Yeah.
head and you're pulling on her. It doesn't let go.
Mike?
Wesley,
What?
Dragonborn, it's your go. And you were saying for your one.
When it was up there, the other way I couldn't do the throw because that ledge over it would block me from hitting those.
Okay,
There's a lot
you're
of
fine.
my
Go ahead and
best
take your
one.
turn now there, buddy. But yeah,
I grab out my dagger, and what I do is I'm trying to throw it at it.
at it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You can also run up and hit it with your sword if you want. You know your sword is bigger.
Addition points of 2 plus the spell level.
Okay, I'll.
It's up to you if you want to get next to it. You may not want to.
I want to throw it because I want to be next to it.
Spellcaster
Okay.
bonus,
So go ahead and
which
throw your
is
dagger.
wisdom.
When you're throwing your
Okay.
dagger, you
So
add
basically-
then because you are a
your
life
dexterity
domain,
rather than your strength.
You get
Okay.
Your dexterity bonus is here. So you're going to get a +3. So roll your d20 and add a 3.
your healing spells.
Oh, natural 1.
First level player.
Ouch.
Restore hit points to a
I
creature.
think roll the
creature
natural
gains
one
additional
3
hit
times
points
in a
of
row.
2 plus the spell level.
Alright.
It's a first level spell, so she gains additional 3
Oh.
points.
So you
So you get 3 more. Do you hear me?
You get 3 more.
Yay! I'm at full health.
I thought that was reflected in my 2 that's on the thing.
No, that's just straight up
And
the spell.
As
not
you
the
come back
melee.
to consciousness, Renee,
Mhm.
you see
You go back to
and feel a
unconsciousness.
dagger come flying past your head and into the darkness beyond, skimming your ear by mere centimeters.
Just.
You're lucky that Gary had actually just grabbed a hold of you and moved you enough to where you yanked out of the way. So, or else you know I had a dagger in your back. But Gary's action saved you. All right, Wesley, did you want to move at all? That was your action.
Okay.
You have your movement.
Emily, can you hear me now?
No.
Just tell us where you want to go. Where do you want to go?
Wes, save yourself up for a charge next round.
You want to go up with it?
Don't.
No, I want to go, a quarter, yeah, there.
Okay.
I want to go there.
Alrighty.
Is it?
Pressure, it's your turn.
I am still paralyzed.
You
so
are.
I
You're safe.
Thank you
not
for running.
be-
Roll your save.
Keep it on the table.
It was 9.
9.
9.
That's your with your Constitution save bonus.
But my
Is there
con
one?
save. I don't have a con save bonus.
Okay.
No, it's your constitution.
Oh, my constitution.
No, she's right.
I
Your
didn't have a con save
there's a
bonus.
1.
Oh, it is.
These are your
Okay.
saving
So
throws.
10.
So 10 is your total. Alright, let me double check. And you
Are
do
you
not
proficient in
manage
con?
to break
No.
free of the paralyzation. You're still in its grasp.
Good.
So unfortunately, that is your turn. Rowan.
I am going to shoot it with a fire again.
Alright.
So firebolt.
Is that still latched onto Renee?
It is still latched onto Renee.
8 doesn't hit it, does it?
8 does not hit it, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to not hit
So you're
Or
carefully trying to set
pressure.
it on fire without pressure. I got
Yeah.
it. Very good.
And mist.
Yeah, your bolt, wings off in the darkness. You see it lights out this whole cavern for a while before moving out of existence. Nora.
Okay. One second. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to move around to right here. Is this blocking my view of this dude?
No.
I shall use me short bow, and I get the extra points because there's teammates around. Right?
You do get sneak attack with it, yep?
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Nice.
Neck attack.
Snake.
Sneak attack.
Snake.
Not?
I shall catch you.
16.
16 will hit.
Okay, then I have 1d6 plus 3. And I get to roll again because there's people.
Mine? This
9
was cantrip?
plus
No.
Okay.
Blessing is a spell.
15.
It's your show.
I rolled.
Yay!
What?
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. As I shoot it, it goes against the ground. Renee gets slung, but carefully lands on a pile of dust safely.
Alrighty.
And breaks out of her paralyzation because she was dumb and was like, wow. And
So-
she's just like a statue. Just
Alright, so you pull back your bow, aiming around the stalactite as it's whipping around. Renee's head in its mouth. Gary holding onto her. You sink an arrow deep into the joint between its neck and its head. It starts whipping around violently, with Renee still attached. As it does so, the extra weight from her body causes the strength of its body to actually pull its head off of it, still attached to Renee's head, as these pictures and this mouth just kind of hanging off of her head as the rest of the body curls over and does insect death things. So,
Just twitch.
Renee, after a very uncomfortable 10-15 seconds, the strength in the jaws release and the head falls to the ground.
Renee stomps on it.
Yay! Die!
Wait, don't. I give her the healing potion that we got from the guard.
Die! She's at full health.
Who gave who?
She's at full health?
Yeah.
I thought she was almost dead.
She was to be almost dead.
Full health.
Oh, okay.
We only have like 7 or 9 hit points.
I gotcha.
One
Cool.
spell could bring you up to full health.
Alright. I'm out of healing spells, guys.
Okay. Well, we got healing potions.
When could I do a sleep so
I have
I
my
do my lay on
juice.
hands and my fire breath?
Alright. Continue on.
How long have we been in here?
Not very long, honestly. Game time? Like an hour or two.
Yeah, but it was almost dark when we entered.
Now it's pitch black.
Yeah, it's about maybe 10:35.
It's
At night.
10:35
Maybe
p.m.
we should start setting up camp.
Ooh, it's like live action.
Maybe we should start setting up camp.
I would prefer not to camp in the Underdark.
Yeah.
I'd rather push on, find the guard, and rescue her.
Well,
Well, what about
Camp in the
What are
Underdark
those names?
anyway.
What
Four
are
cup?
Yeah.
What about him?
What did he say? We killed the beast. We killed this whole team. Does he go, yes, finally?
He doesn't think. Yes, I can go and see care of him. Follow, come.
Okay.
You follow. I check for traps.
I don't trust you.
You don't tell people you don't trust.
I
you
don't
trust them.
Well, I do, because and you meet, I'm a special little butterfly.
Okay.
She is very special indeed.
Who knew about carrion crawlers?
Emily.
Me.
Oh, Emily technically did, but
I rolled a 20, dirty 20.
Emily's
All right.
character did, but Renee in real life did.
No, okay. Between the two of you, you do know that carrion crawlers usually do lair, and other things do tend to know where they're at and avoid it. So you may be able to rest here if you decide to.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going with at all.
that's probably a good idea.
They also have 50 to 80 kids at once. And this one was super pregnant.
Now
Roll initiative.
I thought you were gonna have Emily harvest it for.
Hey, Dad, roll persuasion.
Me?
Yeah, the DM doesn't have to roll persuasion for anything.
Yeah.
Though sometimes he does.
Harvest it. What?
You have to roll for
Can I
to make
metagame?
me trust this dude.
Can you metagame?
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
But if you think it's interesting, and
Hello.
I imagine you want to take
I
the
bet you when
chitinous
you were
shell
younger.
off of it or dig the
The
guts
poison.
out. Oh, the poison.
Emily could harvest the.
You can try to make a survival check if you want, or if you want to.
Well, Emily already knows about the carrion crawler.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to harvest.
Okay.
Yeah, Gary Stu wouldn't say it.
Yeah, but you did see
But
her
Emily
paralyzed.
does know about
You
carrion
see
crawlers.
obvious signs of poison, like bite pinchers, green ichors dripping off of it, and her obvious distress from the bite. Does lead you to believe that this creature can have a poisonous attack. So if you want to know that, you do.
I have
As a
a
character.
flask of oil that I can dump out.
Ooh, what?
I have 2 of them.
That's fun. Okay, yeah.
I dump out my flask of oil and capture them.
Okay, you'll have to make a survival check
Okay, hope I
to
get
see
them.
if you can do so without destroying or puncturing the sacks. You can
4.
fill. Okay. Roll Constitution saving throw.
Please.
3. All right. You find yourself paralyzed as you scratch yourself on one of the sharp edge of the chitinous blocks that's digging into this creature's
Nate, you
ex
try.
creature's skull.
This is how we learn.
You no longer have the ability to speak because you are paralyzed. You are paralyzed right now.
Oh.
You go.
How do you unparalyze?
She makes a savings throw. Are you coming along?
So, is anyone else doing that? Anything?
So I can walk,
No,
I just can't speak.
No, you can't.
Paralyzed.
move.
You are absolutely paralyzed. 100% can't move, speak.
I thought you just said you can't speak. Sorry.
No, your breathing and your autonomous functions work, but other than that, you have no functionality.
I'm just. Gosh.
Careful. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything?
I'm just.
Actually, never mind.
Cool. Are you guys? You should shut up. Wait, I can't talk.
Alright, let's move on.
So, and as you're
Coming,
kind of doing
Nora?
this, Gorkov
I
starts
just
moving this
picked
way.
her up.
Oi!
Come on, Nora.
Oi!
Alright.
Oi!
I just pick you up. Come here, Nora. Let's go.
Can no one make a saving throw now?
Go ahead and make a saving throw.
You know what? I'm gonna try to. Oh, no, I'm not.
11. Still paralyzed.
Alright, let's continue on.
Right? So you chuck her over your shoulder. You guys carry on.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you see Gorkov goes on over to that pile of armor and starts rooting through it.
Is it guard armor?
Do you want to go to it?
Yes.
Okay. So you follow Gorkov?
Yeah.
The monster.
Okay. You are now awake. You find yourself over the shoulder of Wesley the Dragonborn.
I stay up there.
So the pile of armor and that
What,
sort
do
of
you
thing
like it up
was
there?
near where
Yeah, I'm
the
so
carrion
sorry.
crawler
It's really
originally
amazing.
was.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
yeah, nice.
kind of most of it
I'm
is
still paralyzed.
most of it, frankly, junk.
Well, I'm prodding at you because
Just
I have
rotten
a
wood
concern
sticks that used to be
friend.
axe
You are my
handles, that
friend.
sort of thing.
people know my friend.
You do see Gorkov picks up a backpack and a belt pouch and starts looking at them.
But the armor does not belong to a city guard. Does not look like a city guard uniform.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't have
Then
the coloration.
I
Yes,
am
we
not
asked-
even going to attempt to loot anything that's in there. I just wanted to make sure that it was not city guard.
Karkov, have you seen any city guardsmen down here?
Who?
City guardsmen. Guards from above.
They would be in this color with brown boots.
Oh. I saw one big lady go through here. She snuck past. Somehow.
Alright, then we'll continue on.
Did she go that way?
I'm still on Wesley's shoulders.
Yep. She went basically north.
Alright.
Continue forward.
Best of luck.
Alrighty.
Oh, Gorkon's coming with us, ain't he?
Yeah, he can do what he wants.
He takes the backpack and the gold a belt pouch and hands them to you.
Oh, okay.
Hands them to you specifically.
Okay.
So, and you find that they have various treasures inside. In fact, so in the little pouch there is 37 gold pieces.
Ask him why he's giving you that.
And in the backpack, it says that's how parties do. You
Oh, he's
find
part
the
of our
shiny,
party now.
Okay.
You find the shiny, and you give the shiny, and you get some of the shiny. And then you have food
Yes.
whenever you want.
Wait.
So, and you do see a moderately large, polished red gem.
I don't want to jump.
I'm staying in the backpack. When we get out, we'll split. But for now, we don't have to keep. We don't have to.
I'm looking at my coins. I don't have this, but what is the coin?
My zesty reaction.
Coin initials PP.
That's a platinum piece. Those are worth 10 gold. Alrighty. I would like everyone to make a perception check as they walk through.
15.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, alright.
15.
18.
14. Oh, I'm sorry, 16.
Pressure. You notice sticking out of the pile that Gorkov missed a very fancy looking hilt of a weapon. As the hilt, you only see kind of the hilt and the crossbar. The hilt is like a skeletal hand, like this, and the crossbar with the hand makes kind of like a skull and crossbones with like bones across the side and like skeleton in the bottom and the hand being the hilt.
Is it
So-
a sword or?
It looks to be the hilt of some sort of sword of some type, but the rest of it is underneath this armor and it's like sword in the stone like sticking out of it at an angle.
I give it out, and I show it to Nora.
Okay. So you grab it, and yeah, you see it's kind of got this design all the way up of it of like black flags, skull and crossbones,
Wow, necromancer sword.
that sort of thing. It is a long sword, so it's a bit heftier than what you're used to
Like
using.
mine?
It is of the same weight and size as the long sword that Wesley the Dragonborn uses.
Gimme.
So.
You want it?
Yay.
I need a bow and arrow so I can master both ranges,
Are you sure you can handle it?
short and long range.
I'm gonna give her the sword.
And also I pick up my dagger I threw before.
Wait, Wesley, how about this? I give Wesley the special sword, and I give Emily the sword. Is that
No,
okay?
the long sword I have.
Yeah, Wesley has a pretty sword, and I'll take your sword.
Yeah.
Here,
right.
Emily.
Now I need to.
So
Sorry,
you've got his long sword?
Yeah.
Okay, you write it down. We'll figure out what it takes. I'm not sure that you're proficient in it, but we'll figure it out.
Wes, old.
And then Wesley, so you have the sword with the skull and crossbone motif. And you, as you handle it, you have used swords all your life as part of your studies.
You
in
just see me in the
purpose of
back and I
mill.
just go chop, 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 chop.
You're chopping
chop,
up
chop,
bits of the
chop,
carrion
chop,
crawler. So,
chop.
but this is an exceptionally finely made sword.
Yeah, when
It's
they
quite a
found the
bit better
sword,
than the
I
normal
gave it to
fairy you
Wesley and I
find
took his
in a
sword.
store.
Okay.
I really need at least one platinum piece. Even though I have 6 platinum pieces.
Yummy.
And it's 11:15. Do you guys want to end now, or would you like to continue?
Continue.
Uh,
Continue.
continue.
Some of us has been up since like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, we can do one more room.
So maybe.
Maybe. All right then. If you think it's going to be a long, convoluted
Once I
thing.
stayed up till 3 a.m. I can stay up till
Oh, I know
3
you
a.m.
can.
Well, it's not so
So-
much of you staying up to 3 a.m. It's that some people have already been.
I think this is
up
a good place to
3
end.
a.m.
All right.
In
that's a good
fact,
one.
I would say that if you guys want, and I would recommend it at this point, to make a long rest in this room.
Okay.
You don't have to. We can discuss it over the week, and we'll come up next week and we'll decide.
So I want to make a long rest.
How about one person keeps guard?
You do normally run a guard when you're doing long rests because you rest for 8 hours, so you only need to rest like sleep for 6. So you run shifts of like,
I don't need to personally.
and you don't need to sleep hardly at all.
I
you're
do
an
a
elf.
long rest because
I'll keep
Well,
guard.
that's your vote, but you gotta see if everyone else agrees. So
I'll keep guard.
you guys can talk to each other. I'm gonna close down the game here, and I'm gonna close down the stream. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. So again, thank you so much if you joined us live.
Leslie,
Thank you for watching after the fact. We really enjoy having you here. We love hearing from you guys and sharing along on this adventure with our family. So
Love you.
thank you much. Y'all have a great day.